おはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。アクシカです。Hello, dear here. Hi. なんか、待って、アクシカ声でかくね今日。あれなんでなんか声でかくねめっちゃ気のせいかもしれない。I feel like my voice is very loud today. Why? I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking very, very loudly. And I do not know why. なんでだろうちょっと待ってね。まずね、コップにね、水を注ぐね。I'm gonna pour water into my cup of glass, like cup. Is YouTube okay? Okay, it should be fine with the sound, right? I know YouTube doesn't like watery sound. It's so dumb. 美味しい。ちょっとお昼食べちゃったからさ、水筒に口つけたくなくて、水筒夜寝るときに飲んでたからなんか嫌じゃん。洗おうって言ってもさ、嫌じゃん。卵食べてたからさっき。こんにちは、Hello, Hi. どうも。今日はですね、フェーズコンというのが、フェーズオンリーのコンベンションですね、がですね、太平洋時間6月13日、そして14日、14日ですね、の2日間にかけて、アメリカはサンフランシスコの方で開催されます。それの旅行計画っていうのはですね、おそらくなんか旅行行くこと自体あまりしないよっていう方もいらっしゃると思うので、一緒に、立てていければなと思います。よくアクシカはもう趣味が旅行のために生きているっていうためのタイプの人でございますので経済ぶん回していくねーって感じで生きてるので、旅行をですね、よくしているっちゃしているアクシカがですね、一緒に皆さんと旅行計画を立てていければなと思います。So today we're gonna be trying to plan a trip to FaceCon. FaceCon is the face-only convention that's happening on June 13th and 14th PST. I think it's still PST, PDT, I don't know. Pacific time. Anyways, and in today's stream, I believe that there are some people who's not used to going on trips. So for those who are lost, this is a place you want to come. I live for trip and travel. That's like my biggest hobby and my biggest passion ever. The one thing that makes me happy, two things that makes me happy is you guys and going on a trip. Going on a trip and you guys doesn't really work along together. So that's the reason why I stream and then disappear for like a few days. That's what I live for, like really. That's the reason why I'm alive. In my personal life, that's the only time I feel happiness. Aside from streaming, aside from work, the only time I feel happiness is when I'm out going somewhere. Very much an extrovert actually. In Canada, the reason why I didn't do that is because everything is so freaking expensive in Canada. And second is that if I want to go somewhere, the public transportation isn't really great. So if I want to go on trips or travel in Canada, pretty much the main option will be going on a plane. Of course, there are trains that go to Seattle, but you know, planes are expensive. But here in Japan, there's like trains and there's long distance buses. I took that to Osaka. It was quite good. And I have a friend who can drive, so I make my friend drive around. You know, I'm very much a commander type. I demand things. I like, drive me there, and they're like, yes, ma'am. So yeah, ever since I went to Japan, like I moved to Japan, I feel like I'm being more of an extrovert, and I enjoy that. I like going outside. Weasley Demon Super Chat. Yuri's about to flex her true passion. Exactly. Cheapest flights might be very interesting travel experience. Yeah, I've got on LCC before. It's quite good actually. Well, I only got on Japanese LCC. Maybe that's the reason why. But it's quite good. And I would personally recommend it if you don't have many luggages. Insectival, thank you for super chat. I hope that your Uruka art was what you knew. Yeah, thank you so much. I enjoy that. Also, a little passenger princess Yuri. Yeah, I'm a passenger princess. But an airport dad. I'm an airport dad. And yet a passenger princess. That can happen. That can go along together, actually. いうことですね、それを一緒に見ていきたいと思うんですけども、ちょっと待ってね。I'm gonna hide it once. There's something that I forgot to add to show you guys. これもう一個あった方がいいな。Expedia を2個開いときましょう。1個アメリカのやつと日本アメリカのやつで開いておこうかなと思いますので、少々お待ちください。ピーチかジェットサーか、僕ジェットサー。あ、そうなんだ。僕しかジェットサー乗ったことないんだよね。ピーチしか乗ったことないかな。なんかね、行きたい時の行きたい時間のちょうど都合いいのがピーチっていう感じだった。個人的には僕しか気になってるのが、スプリングとか気にならん？いや、マジで気になる。あと、富士エアライン。気になるよね。全然行く先が狭いんだよ、富士とか。めっちゃ気になるんだよね。乗ってみたいなってなります。そこら辺はローコストじゃなくてミドルコストキャリアっていうものになるんですけど。いや、ジップは、ちょっとね、ジップに関してはいいのはわかるんだけど、博士課は国際引っ越しをするときなので、そうすると、ジップって結局めちゃめちゃ追加料金かかってくるんですよね。荷物いっぱい持ってかないといけないから。ってなると、そもそもの大手エアラインで行って、追加なしで飛んじゃった方が、総合的にお得な場合があるんですよ。それで飛んじゃうから、ジップ乗ったことないっていうね。ただ、ジップは機内食美味しいって聞きました。有料オプションなんですけど、機内食美味しいよっていう風に聞いたので、ちょっとそれはね、いつか体験してみたいなと思う。普通にジップはね、ガチで乗ってみたい。Wait a second, I forgot the name of the website I want to look at. Okay. Let me change the language. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Found it. Here we go. と、2つ今ウィンドウ開いてます。これもWhere are you guys? United States, save. I'm like creating another tab, not tab, a window. So I can have like the Expedia for Japanese and Expedia for English and Skyscanner for both as well, because I know that we have both viewers.I'm trying to... ちょっと待ってね。国を探すのが下手くそなんだよね。アルファベットっていうの分かるんだけど、アルファベット苦手でさ、しか。これ分かる？アルファベット中とか、あいうえお中かで分かんないんだよね。分かんないから、ちょっと時間かかっちゃうんですけど。はい、準備できました。お待たせしました。Thank you for waiting. This is Skyscanner. First, we're gonna start from where the convention center is. どこか。ですね。まずdon't worry about this one. なぜかわかんないけど、スパラクーアに今作詞がスパラクーアから配信してることになってるんですけど、スパラクーアにいません。そう、スパラクーアでこんなね、パソコン、デスクトップで配信してるやついたらやべえやつだからね。全然違います。I don't know why, but Google thinks I'm at a shopping mall called Rakua. I've been here before. It's actually fun. They think I'm in a spa facility.So I might be actually taking a bath. I might be bathing and streaming at the same time. だから多分ね、温泉大浴場に浸りながら、浸かりながら配信してると思われてるみたいなんだよね。意味がわからない。まあ、そういうことにしておきましょう。博士課は、めっちゃお風呂に入りながら配信してます。そういうことにしておきましょう。ということで、first of all, the information you need to know is that BaseCon is happening in USA, in United States of America, at California, San Francisco, and Burlingame. So, if you're going from outside of US, even Canada, yes, there's one thing that you must need for everyone.アメリカはですね、カリフォルニアのサンフランシスコ州にありますバーリンガムっていうところで、開催されるコンベンションですね。なので、一つですね、もうアメリカ国外から行く人、カナダももちろんそうですし、陸続きのカナダ、メキシコもそうです。一つ、yes, passport and another thing. So two things actually. 二つですね、パスポートともう一つ絶対必要なものがございます。皆さんそれ、ちゃんと用意もう今用意しちゃっても大丈夫だね。有効期限が長いので。 there's one thing that you need other from passport. Some US citizens don't know, I've heard that. It's something called ESTA. It's something called ESTA. ESTA, ESTA? This is something that if you're not an American citizen, you will need 100%. Without ESTA, you cannot enter US. ESTA is for certain countries. Most countries is needed, actually. Even Canadians need it. No, like if you have like the, what's it called? Like the fast pass they can go through, you don't need it. If you don't have that, even Canadians need ESTA, I heard. And if you're gonna go from via car, you know, if you're going from Canada and driving down to States, I've done that multiple times, you need something called I-94. That's a separate thing that you need. But again, if you're from Canada and if you have like the, whatever it's called, the program thing that you can skip all the lines, you do not need it. So, it's not like every single country, but most countries, you need ESTA. Unless, if your country says like, oh, you don't need ESTA, that's still a trick. You need a visa for that then. You need a tourism visa. It's either one that you need for most of the countries. So if you're going from like Japan, it's ESTA. And if you're going from, I don't know, Korea, I think it's also ESTA. But for some countries, you need a tourist visa. I don't know which category it is because I only use ESTA in my life to go to States. But please check. There are actually quite good amount of people who goes to the airport and gets like rejected to enter because they didn't have a valid ESTA or tourism visa. So please check. Google your country name and like flying into States or going to USA. And then there will be a result saying that, oh, you will need this and this and this. ということで、日本人はエスタっていうものが必要になります。パスポートと別にね。エスタっていうの有効期限が2年間あります。ただこれぼちぼち高くて US20 ドルぐらいするんじゃなかったっけな。有料です。結構うざい、正直。毎回こんだけ取れるんかと思いながら博士課は申請をしていました。で、まあ、いらない人もいるっちゃいるんだけど、その大体の国の人はエスタがいります。いらないって、もしあなたがね、住んでる国、もしくは住んでるっていうかあなたの国籍のね、国がいらないって書いてあった場合は、一応もう一回、確認してみてください。そうしたら、もしかしたら観光ビザが別途申請必要となるかもしれません。観光ビザが申請必要な場合は、これ、領事館などに行かないといけないので、かなりめんどくさいです。頑張ってください。エスタの場合はオンラインで簡単に申請することができます。Yeah, exactly. Visa, you might feel like, oh, hey, when I went to Japan, I didn't do any visa. What do you mean you need a visa? It's because your country in Japan is friendly. Then what they do is that when you enter, they're just gonna stamp something on your passport, and that is temporary visa. Exactly, Packin. Thank you for making it clear. So if you're like, I never got a visa when I travel. What do you mean I need something like that? It's because how international things work. You will need it. Even if you never got it in your life, you automatically had it when you entered the airport. But US is kind of strict about that. They want either ESTA or visa. A tourist visa or a ESTA. And ESTA is also technically a visa, but it's like an electronic version that's way much more simpler. It's way much more simple. Just that it costs like 20 USD or something, so it's not cheap. It's not cheap. 12.20, I forgot. But like every time I needed to pay, I was like, Aah! And I was paying it. I was crying all the time. Oh yeah, don't get scammed online. Yeah, go to the official American government website for ESTA. そう、エスタですね。詐欺サイトいっぱいあるんで気をつけてくださいね。アメリカ政府のウェブサイトから申請してください。日本語ページないと思うんですけど、翻訳かけるなりなんなりで頑張ってください。それもやった方がいいのかな、日本人向けに。エスタ、こことこことここを入れるよって。うん。Yeah, they're gonna start asking for your social media, but actually, it was just not mandatory, but it's always been there. It has always been there. It's just not mandatory yet. It's gonna be mandatory soon, I think. So, if you want to dodge that, ESTA has 2 years of valid, I think, so you can just do it now. It's not a big problem. I think it's valid for 2 years. If I remember correctly. Yeah. 2年あるので、ESTA は、今後ですね、SNS のあなたの ID や情報が必須項目となります。ESTA に記載するものとして。それちょっとなんか自分、めっちゃなんかあれだわ。なんか18禁コンテンツしか見てねえな。やだな。それ見られるのと思う人がいたら、今やっちゃっても2年間有効期限があるので、大丈夫っちゃ大丈夫です。いや、6月だからギリギリに申請した方がいいかなよりかは早めにやった方がいいです。確かね、72時間前までに申請しないと最大72時間ぐらいかかるので、博士かね、一回ね、やばいことやって。博士か一回やばいことやって、多分ね、一番やばかったので10時間切ってる時にあったかな。でもカナダに行った時はめちゃくちゃESTAの許諾降りるの早かったんだよな、体感。11時間とかでやった気がする。一番やばくて。あ、やべえ、半日しかねえと思って急いでやったんですけど、みんなはしないでくださいね。間に合わない可能性が十二分にあるので、そうすると。運が良かっただけなので、博士課は。72時間より前にね、余裕を持ってその申請をしてください。So yeah, anyone who needs to apply for ESTA, please do it at least 72 hours before your flight. That's what's actually required to do. And I accidentally did it once 11 hours before, and I was I was actually able to get it on time. When I was lining up for the border. I went by car that time, so when we were lining up the border, I was renewing all the things and reloading, and then I finally got it. So I was like, thank God I made it in time. But please do it beforehand. Don't mess it up like me. Do it 72 hours beforehand. So yeah, one thing that you might notice is that traveling is kind of a big hassle for ADHD. So the thing I do is make a checklist. And I pack everything at least 2 days before and start checking if I have everything. From 2 days before and the day before. And on the day I leave, I check everything too. But if you get used to traveling like me, I actually have a bag that has all my essentials for traveling. So what I need to do is that I just need to take everything out of that bag and move it to my travel bag. And that's it. But ESTA is something that you can't have in hand, so you gotta really be aware of that. Just remember. Azori-san, thank you for the 5 membership gifts. Thank you. And if your country requires a travel tourist visa to go into states, then you gotta start actually taking an action from now. Because those visas sometimes take so long. ESTA is actually something that's, again, simple, so it's kind of fast. But if it's an actual tourist visa that you need to have in order to enter US, start now. You don't want to do everything last minute. If you start doing that in June, high chance that you can't get it before time. Okay? So check that. First thing. That's the first thing to do. And of course, if you don't have a passport, get your passport! You cannot enter another country without passports. So, もちろんパスポート持ってないよって方はもう今すぐパスポート審査始めてください。パスポートはかかるときはかかるので、時間が。パスポートがないとまず自国以外の国に行くことができないので、絶対にパスポートを持ってください。それは出国もできません。何にもできないんです。It's crazy how some people don't have passports. And it's understandable if you never left your country, but for me, I got my passport mostly in another country. Okay, so when I think about it, I have a passport for almost all years in my life. There's actually 2 years that I didn't have it, but other than that, I had it all the time. And the very first one, and I think the second one, I got it where I was born, the country I was born. But other passports, I got it somewhere else. I I just went to the ambassador place and like you can do it. So if I look at my passport, even my old passports, and if you look at the back, you can see like where you got it, where it was like published and things, and it has another country name on it, like Canada or like America or like USA or so. So for me, it's really like unbelievable too. I understand it, but like as a person who's been living most of my life somewhere else, I'm like, wow, how can you live without a passport? Passport and visa are like the two things you need to live. Not exactly, though. Not exactly though, but as a person who spent most of my life outside of my home country, I'm like, wow, how do you live without a passport and a visa? そう、パスポート持ってない方は本当にパスポートの申請をね、すぐ取り掛かってください。祝日とかでね、やってないので祝日とかも考えてね、カレンダーを見た上でやってくださいね。個人的に博士はさ、人生の大半を母国以外のところで過ごしてるので、なんかパスポート持ってないが理解できるんだけど、ありえないって思っちゃうのね。博士は母国以外の国で過ごしてるから、そこに滞在するにはもちろんビザとパスポートが必要だったのね。長期住むには誰だってビザがいるので。だからなんかパスポートがないっていうのが多分2年間ぐらい博士もなかったんだけど、人生で多分おそらく。なんかでもなんかなんだろうね。ってなっちゃう。これ本当になんか引いてるとかじゃなくって自分の中で理解はするんだけど、当たり前にあるものすぎて理解してるんだけど理解しきれないものなんだよね。いや、そういう方他にもいらっしゃるんじゃないですかね。いや、自分も大半で外国に住んでたから分かるよっていう。そう、本当にね、あるとでも便利です。まあ確かに貴重品が増えるのでドキドキしないといけないのも増えちゃうかもしれないんですけど、でもビザでパスポートっていうのはね、ID としても使えるので、あ、そうなんだ。値段改定があったんだ。ちなみにそう、外国ですね、パスポート申請、更新とかもできたので、行うと、一番後ろに、どこどこ大使館、どこどこ領事館っていうのが書かれるので、博士課の過去、歴代を持ってきたパスポートですね。はーい、そうだね。ほとんど半分ぐらいは、外国です。更新が、そもそも申請更新などを行っているのがなので、tips ですね。これ面白い。and one more thing. This is like a small tips before we start and hop on. If you're going for a foreign country outside of US, and if you feel like, if you're not confident about like, you know, how good like holding your belongings, you might want to check few things before you panic. I kind of do this because I don't want to panic. これ博士課はパニックになりたくないので、結構これ個人的にやっちゃうんですけど、check the embassy or the consulate office where it's located, your country's consulate office or embassy in California. California is a big state, so I think they will have most of the countries, at least consulate general or consulate office. If you're not confident about like keeping your passport on yourself, you might want to check that. If you lose your passport, you go to those office, and what they do is that they will give you a one-way passport. One-way passport that's only valid for once, I think. So you can fly back to your country at least. That's the minimum that they will do for you. So if you're not confident, check where your consulate office is located before you lose it, before you panic. これちなみにチップスなんですけど、いやちょっとパスポートとかの保管自信ないなーっていう方がいらっしゃったら、なくす自信しかないなーって方がいたら、カリフォルニアとっても大きい州でございます。たくさんの移民の方も住んでますので、大抵の国の領事館、大使館なり領事館あります。大抵領事館かな、あります。領事事務所なりなんなり。なので、自分のパスポートを保管する自信がない人、 なくす気しかしないなと思っている人、領事館の場所をあらかじめざっくり調べておくのは、意外と気持ち的に、精神的に、余裕を持てるので、いざなくしても。私しかちなみになくしたことないんですけど。持てるので、おすすめです。私しかなくしたことないけど、一応毎回どこにあるかなを見てます。ここにあるんだって。そしたらいざなくしてパニックになっても、そうだ、領事館の場所探したんだったら領事館行かなきゃっていうのが思い出せると思うので、パスポートなくすとですね、領事館に行きます。大使館なり領事館なり。で、行くとですね、パスポートなくしましたって伝えると、そこで、片道パスポートっていうものがもらえます。自国へ帰るためだけのパスポートですね。っていうのを発行していただけます。なので、それを持って、出国することができます。本当に紙切れみたいなものなんだけどね。ちなみに逆にある意味激レアなのです。ある意味激レアなので、なくさないのがきついです、もちろん。めっちゃめんどくさくもあるから。なんでかっていうと、自分の国帰ってから、執行したよっていう手続きをして、一回取り直しとか全部あるので、でも追加で容疑もちろんかかるので、おすすめしないです。なくすのは当たり前だけど。なくさないでください。ただ、いざそうなった時にパニックにならないように、なんとなく領事館の場所を把握しとくっていうのは、精神的余裕を持てるので、意外とおすすめです。そんなしかなくしたことがないです。はい。ということで、so those are the few tips I want to talk about before we hop on. And now let's start looking first. Where is the convention being held? It's being held at Burlingame, California. I'm just gonna copy paste this thing. Hyatt Regency. I think it's this one. Yup. ここで合ってるね。はい、ということで。めちゃめちゃ海ですね。目の前海でございます。で、ここがね、コンベンション会場です。So this is where the convention is gonna be held. ここでございます。ハイアットリージェンシーの、中で開かれます。ちょっとここの写真見てみますか？ Yeah, let's take a look at this. そう、こういう感じで、部屋がですね、客室が内側に向いてる部屋だと、ここのホールのところ、こことかと下の方に階数がちょっとあるんですけど、そこでコンベンションのいろいろ出店が出ます。So, the main floor, the lobby floor kinda, and like you can see there's two floors, here and here. These two floors are gonna be mainly where the convention itself is gonna be held. So, if you were able to book a room, by the way, I think this hotel's room might be fully booked at this point. I heard that there's actually another event happening around the same time in the same area. So, the hotel might actually be already booked. But if you get a room that's facing the inside, you can look at the convention from your hotel room as well. そう、ワールドカップだ。そう、サッカーが。なんだっけ、そう、なんかワールドカップが開かれるらしいですね。だから、ホテルがめちゃくちゃ埋まってます。もうこの時点で。取れてない人は、申し訳ないけど若干で遅れてるらしい。なんだけど、フェーズも一応ホテルの客室数は一部抑えてたんですけど、それもなんか初日で売り切れちゃったらしくて、本当にそれは申し訳ない。こちら側が十分抑えられなかったので、申し訳ないんですけど、ホテルもね、もちろん我々に全てホテルの部屋を割くことはできなかったので、ワールドカップでも大半埋まってるらしくて、でも、内側の部屋を取れた人はですね、コンベンションの様子をずっと見ることができます。フェーズ5 1日目日本戦と被ってます。そっか。そうなんだ。So yeah, this is where the convention is gonna be held. ここでね、開かれます。で、ご覧いただいてわかりますように、ここら辺自体は特になんか商業施設があるわけじゃないです。As you can see, there's not much around here. There's a little bit of like restaurants, but not many things to do around here. But one good thing about this place is that if you go a little bit to the northwest, there's the airport. ここのいいとこはですね、少し北西の方角に進みますと、もう空港がございます。 サンフランシスコ国際空港でございます。So this is San Francisco International Airport. It is international, but it's not the main airport in California. So, actually, a lot of people might need to use another airport that's not San Francisco. If you're flying from like in-state, you will be using this, of course. Some people might actually need to fly to. I actually don't know the. Found it. はい、ロサンゼルスのこちらですね。LAX って通称言います。に、飛ぶことがある人もいます。サンノゼだったかな？ San Jose is also another option. I'm talking about like if we're flying from another country and there's San Jose Airport. There's also Oakland Airport. But what I'm talking about is that if we're going from Japan, there are options that go to San Francisco, I think, but there's only like one or two. Main airport is LAX if we're going from overseas. So, first I'm going to be talking to international bros, okay? Some of you guys might not have an option to fly into San Francisco directly. Then, you're going to fly into here, take a connection flight. Because you don't want to drive. You don't want to drive. Trust me, you don't want to drive. You're going to be flying into San Francisco or either San Jose Airport if you're going internationally. 国際で飛ぶ人はですね、サンノゼも国際空港でございます。次に近いとこですね。サンフランシスコも国際でございます。ただし、そこら辺に都合のいいフライトがない場合があります。全く飛んでない国もあります。サンフランシスコに。だし、日本からは飛んでると思うんだけど LAX の方が圧倒的に便数が多いです。なので LAX を使った方が安いと思います。なんでかっていうと LAX もちろん便数が多いから安くなるんだけど LAX に飛んでからその場合は車では行かない方がいいです。6時間ぐらい渋滞に引っかかりながら6時間以上かかると思うので、そしたら電車もあるんですけどあんまりおすすめじゃないです。電車自体は治安が悪いのでちょっとなのでその際はコネクションフライトですね、乗り継ぎをしてください。乗り継いでサンフランシスコもしくはサンノゼで取るといいです。 So especially for international bros, direct flight is expensive. If you want to make it into a budget trip, if you want to put it into a budget, you will probably end up taking some layovers, connection flights. Is LAX worse than SFO? Both are equally bad in my opinion. LAX is also bad. But both are equally bad in my opinion. The best US airport is Denver. So far that I experienced. Denver is so good. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I never tried San Jose Airport. It might be good. I have no clue. But yeah. まあ、サンフランシスコに飛んでいる方はサンフランシスコに飛ぶのが一番おすすめです。博士課は使ったことあります。I have used San Francisco Airport before. Personally, LAX is easier to navigate through. San Francisco was a little bit more confusing in my opinion somehow. I don't know why. And there's like a train kind of thingy that connects the three terminals. I heard that it's really bad inside the train. BART, B-A-R-T. I heard it's really bad. My friend told me that it smells like ammonia inside, so don't get on it, so I didn't use it. So apparently, someone pees inside that train, so don't use it. I don't know. I got scared I didn't use it because, like, I don't want to smell ammonia the moment I arrive, right? It's decently clean now. Okay. Well, when I used it, my friend told me like, no, don't get on it. It smells like pee. So I was like, okay, I won't. 一応ですね、このターミナルをつないでいる、電車みたいなのがあります。路面電車なのかがあります。なんかね、博士課が サンフランシスコ国際空港を利用した当時は、なんかおしっこの匂いがするから電車内。乗らない方がいいよって言われたんだけど、なんか今、コメント欄曰く良くなってるらしいので、あんま気にしなくていいかも。高鹿が行った時は、なんかマジで乗らない方がいいっておすすめされて乗らなかったんです。で、友達に迎えに来てもらったので、ちょっと使ってないんですけど、多分ウーバーとか、アメリカの空港はですね、だいたい、ウーバーここで呼んでねみたいな場所があります。なので、そこまで行って、そこで、ウーバーなりリフトなりを呼ぶっていうのが結構今となったら一般的な移動手段でございます。そうした方が安全だし、荷物も運んでもらえるので、空港からホテルに行くまではいいと思います。私、ホテルまで近いのでね、そんなに高くならないかなと思います。タクシーとか使っても。So yeah, if you're flying into SFO, San Francisco International Airport is called SFO. If you're flying into SFO, there are several ways to get to your hotel, but if you think the most popular way nowadays is to take Uber or Lyft, so keep that in mind, and you might want to like Google and search the price and save that separately from your like money that you'll be spending at con. Keep that. But also, apparently it's the same time as World Cup, so it's gonna be a mess. I think everything's gonna be so hard to catch then. Well, good luck. Good luck. Not my problem. And okay, this is my personal, not experience, but what I felt when I flied into San Francisco is that I was shocked, to be honest, by how dirty the water are. God, the water is like the most colorful water that you ever see. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Because I didn't know what it was. There's like pink, there's like purple, and I thought it was so pretty. So when I got out the plane, I talked to my friend who came to pick me up, and she was like, no, that's pollution, Yori. That's pollution. And I was like, what? But seriously, it's like the most prettiest water that you'll ever see around here, because it's like purple and like pink. You can't see from this image, but there's some areas that's like purple and like, yeah, pink, and it's so pretty. It looks so pretty. And then my friend was like, that's pollution. I was like, what? Those are the salts? I don't know what it was exactly though. But yeah, there's also some like, I think that's petrol, but there's also like some rainbow-ish colored parts. So I was like, oh my gosh. And like, I took a picture of it because I was sitting on the window seat and I showed it to my friend. I was like, look at this. This is like rainbow. And she was like, that's oil. And I'm like, what? I was like, look at this. This is like rainbow. It's so cute. And she was like, no, that's oil. That's literally oil floating out into the water. It's the ocean. I was like, what? And wait, why does San Francisco not stop that? But it's not like only a little bit. It's like around a big area. The oil is covering up a big mass area of the ocean. And it's bad.ちなみにサンフランシスコ国際空港を利用した時なんですが、窓際の席でなんか外見てたらすっごい海が色とりどりなの。ピンク、紫とか虹色とかあって、めっちゃ綺麗と思って写真撮って、で着いてからその友達に見せたのね。めっちゃ海綺麗だね。なんかこんな色とりどりなんだって言ったら、いおりそれ環境汚染だよって言われて。なんかピンクは塩っていう人もいるんだけど、なんかでもまあとりあえず現地の人は水飲まないので、一応タップウォーター、その水道水も飲まないでくださいね。カリフォルニア州民じゃなければなんかとりあえずやめた方がいいらしい。そう、なんか虹色は完全に油がめっちゃ、でもすっごい広い範囲が虹色だったの。そしたらなんかすっごい広い範囲にオイルが漏れているだけだよって言われて、と思って。と思って、そんなことある？待って、なんでサンフランシスコ州ってそれと、サンフランシスコ州じゃない、サンフランシスコ州はそれ止めてないんですかと思って。 なので、意外とね、飛行機窓際座るとね、綺麗なものが見えます。It's the salt sauce. Yeah, maybe for the pink one, but for the rainbow one, it's definitely oil. I learned that, so. I saw many colors around the ocean. It was like really pretty until I learned what it was. I feel sorry for bros living around here. And one more, sorry, before we actually start searching for the flights and things. I don't think they have a picture. 写真ないと思うんだけど、あるかなないかななさそう。Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it. Okay, another tip is that water is expensive. It's unbelievably overpriced, a bottle of water. ペットボトルの水がですね、信じられないほど高いです。なんでってなるぐらい高いです。空港だからとかじゃなくて、多分外でも結構高かったし、especially in airports。空港は特に高いです。アメリカの空港は特に高いです。カナダの空港の方が安いです。Cause like the airport, like the bottle of water they sell in the airport, Canada is cheaper than US. US is like so expensive. So, 蛇口のね、水道水飲まない方がいいです。カリフォルニアでは。基本、観光客にはおすすめされません。So, what I would recommend is that, what I do when I fly to the US is that I bring a Brita water bottle. Brita is the one that you can filter the water. And what I do is that most US airports, even Canada has it, they have a water refill station in the airport. So rather than like spending $7 or so on a bottle of water, just bring an empty bottle of water by yourself. Use the refill station so you can get free water. And I use the one with the filter because I want to be extra sure it's clean. アメリカの空港はですね、ほとんどの空港に、水のですね、リフィルステーションがあります。で、博士課は、ブリタっていうのの、ボトルを持ってまして、ブリタって水のフィルターのやつですね。それがついてくるボトルがあるの、ブリタが出して、それの水筒を持ってるんですけど、それをアメリカに行くときは毎回持っていきます。で、空港で7ドルとか US ドル7ドルだから1000円近いわけよ。ペットボトル1本買うより、それで無料で水のリフィルステーション並んで入れて飲んでます。そうすると、無料で水が飲めるので、そうすることを個人的にはおすすめします。荷物全く余裕ないよって方以外は、水筒1個ぐらい、プラスチックだから軽いしね、入れる余裕がね、ある方は、そういう、できればフィルター付きのペットボトルの方がおすすめです。日本の水飲み慣れてる人はカリフォルニアの水が多分めっちゃまずく感じると思うので、硬水軟水のね、その違いで飲み慣れてなければとにかくまずい。個人的には好きじゃないです、カリフォルニアの水。っていうかね、中でも美味しくないと思う、正直。中でも美味しくない方だと思います、カリフォルニアの水は。なので、ろ過してあげて、ちょっと飲みやすくした上で飲んだ方が、特に日本人にはおすすめです。Yeah, and especially for flying in from Japan or like Canada, because Canada also has clean water, I would recommend you to have a filter. California water isn't great. Even if it's filtered, of course it tastes different. That's of course because of the minerals, but still, I prefer soft water. So as much as I filter, it feels like it's softer. So I like filtering water. Because even in Japan, they filter and drink it. I like really soft ones. So yeah, if you're not used to having California water, don't drink tap water. It's for yourself. Don't drink tap water. カリフォルニアの水を飲み慣れてない方はもうとにかく水道水は飲まないでください。飲むとしたらフィルターしてください。If you're gonna drink tap water, please filter it if you're not used to drinking California water. Or another option, which I do not do because I don't like it, is drink Coke. Coca-Cola is cheap. Or Pepsi. Pepsi とか Coca-Cola は安いです。日本と比べて。ごめんね、鼻詰まりなんだ。Sorry, like I have a really stuffed nose. So yeah, if you like soda, if you like pops, drink pops instead. Worry about the weight you're gonna put on later. So it's actually cheaper than water there? Yeah. At least, like, not every single store, but most of the stores I've been to, it's like mostly the same or it's actually cheaper. And I'm like, so US. ドクペ確か美味しかったの。ドクペ美味しいですよね。博士かもドクペ好きなんですよ。でもあんま飲まないけど、しょっちゅうは。Which Asian store? No. I went to a local. I think it was Walmart or something. Sodas were cheaper, and I was like, man. So yeah, if you like soda, if you like pops, that's also another option. I personally don't like them, so I bring a bottle of water with filter so I can filter it and drink it. We don't have Walmarts in the Bay. I don't think it was exactly the Bay. I'm talking about US. I'm not exactly sure about the San Francisco. I'm talking about US entirely. But what I want to say is that if you want to drink water, go to a supermarket and stock it up. Don't buy it at the airport. But more than that, I would recommend you to bring a water bottle. Soda can expire, so they sell cheap. Oh, that's the reason why? そういうことなの？へえ、炭酸は水と違って賞味期限があるから安く出るようになったアメリカは。へえ。But like in Canada, my experience in Canada is that there was a soda, I think it was Coke or something, that was expired already. But the store clerk said it's not expired and kept selling at regular price. No matter how many times I explained it, they were like, no, it's not expired. But it was literally expired like a day or two ago. And they're like, no, that's the time that it was made at the factory. I'm like, how the hell they make it at the factory and ship it to the store in a day? And they were like, no, that's the time that was made at the factory. I'm like, how the hell? And they kept talking about, like, it was just like back and forth. It was a back and forth, so. But yeah, bottle, like, have a bottle. That's the best option, personally. Especially at the airport. Airport, everything is expensive. Everything is expensive at the airport. They believe that a lie repeated enough becomes true. ということで、空港はですね、そんな感じでございます。So, let's look at the Expedia. Why I'm using Expedia is because if you want to book it separately, flights and stays, using another website is actually cheaper most of the time. But if you're gonna do package, if you're gonna have a plane, flight, and accommodation together, if you want it together, Expedia can be cheaper. They're really good at packages. Pretty much only packages. But if you just want to look at flights only, the cheapest flight, use Skyscanner. Very easy and very everything's really straightforward. So where are you flying? Where should I set it? どこにしようか? Most of my viewers live in states, so it's gonna be domestic actually. Sponsor your Expedia and Skyscanner, please. I love these two. I check Expedia and Skyscanner app every day. Hobby. So fun. これどこからにしたらいいんだろうどこからにしたらいいんだろうそういえば。日本語版もね、ちゃんとございます。Don't worry, I also have a Japanese tab open. So after this, we can look at the Japanese ones. もちろんね、こっち日本語版も開いてますね。こっちで後ほどね、東京発の見ようかなと思うんですけども、とりあえずね、英語の方ってどこ出発？ Where's like the best airport that most people will be using? Seriously, most of you guys live in states, so it's gonna be domestic. いや、そうなんだよな。博士課の視聴者、大半アメリカ人だからさ、国内線なんだよな、普通に。Well, let's just say, Dallas, maybe? To San Francisco, but I'm not gonna set to San Francisco. Never mind, I only need to set it to there. Okay, let's do San Francisco. San Jose might be also another option again, but let's just check this. June. Okay, $3 mark means it's expensive. Too bad it's gonna be expensive around this season because there's 2 events, FaceCon and World Cup. But most people only go for But you know, the reason why the prices went up is because of the World Cup. これワールドカップが開催されるのめちゃめちゃ高いですけど、これ頑張ってください。Are you guys gonna fly in early or stay longer? みんな早めに着くのかな、長めに滞在するのかな。Flying on Friday. Friday 多いかな。I think like Friday might be the popular date to fly in. And returning on, let's say 15. So one day long, okay? And one adult economy, don't add a hotel. Search. Economy is good. Okay, I'm gonna switch this back. English. Not JPY, let's do USD. Oh, no. Not Great Britain pounds. Here we go. Okay, so now we got the result. So this is the best one. Let's see the cheapest. The cheapest, there's gonna be 1 stop on your way to SFO. But, as you can see, it's United. And it's $333. Not bad. Right? Not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. Though, again, you need to stop 1 stop. But, if you think about it, it's still $9.29 for arriving. So, not too bad. But if you want direct flight, because, you know, it's kind of tiring to do layovers, you can filter it here. You can filter it here and make it direct only. Then the cheapest one's gonna be $576. 例えばダラスからですね、サンフランシスコに飛ぼうと思うと直行便だと$576が一番安いです。Although, be careful is that after you select this, you can see, okay, this is like official website, Southwest, and it's $576. So it's not bad. What you want to be careful is that for some of the websites, this is also American Airlines, I might not be able to find it actually. I might not be able to find an example. Some of it, the book your ticket and the price, they might show you another website. Like Expedia. Expedia is still reliable, so it's good. But they might show you some website that you never ever heard of. Then what I will say is that I recommend you to not use it because there's a chance that it's a scam. So this Skyscanner is basically like Trivago. It's a website to compare the price of the flights. So it's very easy to use, though don't just believe whatever you see on the first page. You gotta select it, check how much it is if you want to book from like a reliable website. Okay? Sometimes they really will show you a website that you never heard of and the Google rating is like 1 star out of 5. Don't use that. Don't use that. はい、スカイスキャナー、これちょっと日本語でもまた後ほど説明するんですけど、ちょっとね、注意点もございますので。So yeah, if you don't mind stopping once, I'll personally say 1 stop is kind of okay if it's on your way there. On your way back, I don't like stopping because usually on the last day you're very tired. So it's kind of like Expedia always has the best prices I found. Again, if you're gonna book with accommodation, they usually do a really great job. If it's flight only, they actually have there's actually more websites that's cheaper or has a better deal. Even sometimes the official websites, like United Airlines official page has a better deal sometimes. So even if you're like saving up points on Expedia and always has used Expedia in your entire life, keep it like that. It's for the points. If you just want to go on a budget like me, I would recommend you to check other websites as well and compare it. And if you have like an air alliance like Star Alliance or One World, and if you've been saving up miles on either one of it, if you use Expedia or even like via your credit card website like Amex and things, if you book a flight via those, you can't get the full mile. So if you have a future plan and saving up the miles and using it to like go on a trip for free, a flight for free, you might want to book it via the official airlines, even if it's going to be slightly more expensive for now. After all, you will get it as a better deal. So you have to plan and think ahead actually if you're going to travel a lot. If you're only going to travel for once, just book the reliable cheapest one. Don't just book whatever that's cheapest. Book a reliable cheapest one. I'm stopping in Las Vegas on my way home. That'll be fun. Please tell me the connection is like less than an hour. If it's like 5 hours or so, I can see people going to the casino and losing more money. And even the airport actually has casinos, the slot machine. The airport, Las Vegas airport has a slot machine. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, the airport has slots and it's really bad. On my way back, like I saw adults playing it and they were like, damn it, and they were hitting the machine. I'm like, man, you probably already you already played the slots at the hotel, so why are you playing again at the airport? When I went to Las Vegas, I barely played the slots because it was more about looking around the hotels. That's the fun part, more than the gambling. Right? There's slots the minute you get off the plane. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, Mamma Mia! You missed out on winning millions on your next bowl though. But I did play a little bit of it, like 100. I put in 20 and I got 120 at the result, so that means plus 100, right? It's good. I was able to cover up most of my foods that I ate because I went cheap eats. Cheap eats is so fun. I don't lose big. I don't win big, I don't lose big, so. ということで、こちら大変おすすめのウェブサイトでございます。So, again, the cheapest first. And you'll see this. So, let's see where you're gonna be stopping. You're gonna be stopping at Denver! Oh my gosh! 43 minutes! I'll say no pass to this one. The reason why is because Denver Airport is really, really good. Easy to navigate through. Though 43 minutes is kind of risky. The reason why is because planes get delayed. It's very common to have delayed flights. So, if your first flight delays, probably you won't be able to make the second flight. So 43 minutes is definitely not enough. I wonder if there's like a better one. Hour and 50, I would say it's okay. Like, better than 45 minutes. So, if you want to go on a budget, then maybe this is better. Go to Houston first and take a connection flight. And if you're a US citizen living in US, connection flights are gonna be really easy for you guys. So yeah, this is better. Way better. ね、ダラスからもし飛ぶ方がいたら、こっちの方が、で、なんだ、予算がね、この中で絶対、もう、なるべく最安値で行きたいって方は、こちらの方がいいです。1時間50分の方がいいです、まだ。で、ダラスからヒューストンに飛んで、ヒューストンからサンフランシスコですね。1時間50分の方が良いです。And 5:10 a.m. Oh my gosh, that's so early. ナサちゃん、レイドありがとう Welcome from Nasa's channel. Thank you for the raid. Hi. はじめましての方、はじめまして。ナサちゃんと同期の白鹿いおりと申します。本日ですね、6月13日、14日、14日の2日間にかけて開催されるフェーズオンリーの、コンベンションですね。フェーズコンへ向けての旅行計画を一緒に立てていこうといった配信だとなります。まあ実際に白鹿が立てるというか、こういうウェブサイトを見てこう立てるといいよとか、いろいろなおすすめのポイントとかを教えたりしています。So hello! I'm Iori, Nasa's genmate. If you didn't know me, nice to meet you. I stream in English and Japanese bilingual, and today we're talking about FaceCon. FaceCon is a Face Connect only convention that's happening in June 13th and 14th in San Francisco. Yippee! Mari, thank you for the raid! Mari_Ian, thank you for the raid! Welcome everyone from Mari's channel! I'm Iori from Face Connect Origins, and I am talking about FaceCon, and I'm teaching you guys how to plan your trip. The cheapest, like not the very cheapest, but the best way to plan your trip. And some tips when you're flying into US if it's your first time ever. Welcome, welcome! Hi, nice to meet you. If you're considering of going to the FaceCon, please stick around and let's start planning it together. Welcome! Thank you very much for the raid. ということで、続きですね。I don't know. Okay, most of my viewers are from states. I don't know where you guys live. So, I just randomly chose Dallas as the first airport. And if you're on a budget, I'll say this is kind of okay. So it's $363 officially from United Airlines. And you gotta wake up at you gotta be at the airport around like 4:30 or so. But it's only $363. And one stop at Houston. Wait, why did it change? Oh, this is not good. There was like a better one. And then this was better, I think. Yeah. Houston, hour and 50. And then it's connection flight. 333. Quite a good deal. Though, if you look at this, it has like cross, which means you cannot have a carry-on. You cannot have a checked luggage if it's $333. So what you can have is that you can have a bag to slide it under a seat. One bag. Oof, this hurts, right? Because at a convention, you want to buy the merches. You want to buy things from the official and like artist alley or something. So you want lots of bag. You want lots of space to bring back the souvenirs, right? If you're like that, I would not recommend this. If you don't plan to buy much things, that's actually okay. If you do plan to buy things, you want to have something that you want to have a plan that you can have at least a carry-on. The Espresso 43 saw the super chat. Did we say America? Yes, as soon as we get off the plane or when we touch US soil. Yeah, do it at the security gate, like, you know, the TSAs and things. When they ask, like, why did you come? What's the purpose that you fly in? Just say, oh, it's for Face Connect. My like what favorite VTuber company's convention. America, yeah! I keep saying that. America, yeah! They will love you. Don't do it. Yeah, chant USA! USA! They'll actually either let you go through because they don't want to be involved with a weirdo, or they're gonna think you're crazy and gonna take you to another room, so. Yeah, 50-50. 50% chance that they'll just let you go through without any more further questions because they don't want to get involved with the weirdo. Another 50% chance that they're gonna take you to another room because they think you're kind of like mentally ill. Either one of it. I thought Face Connected? Yeah, Face Connected might be a coffee company, actually. I don't know. Oh, this is like carry-on bag not included. Wah! Why is United Airlines like this? Why do you charge for carry-on? It's like domestic flights are really bad for the US people. 10:49 is kind of late, and 9 hours is too long for a stop. Like in Japan, even if you look at like the cheap flights, they usually include a carry-on. Usually, like that's like the minimum that they will give you, though, right? What's the next day? Not ideal. This is actually okay. Yeah, this is actually okay if you look at it. So, we're gonna try to filter it by one. At least let us have a carry-on bag, please, right? And we're gonna look at the cheapest. And Alaska +1 means it's the next day. So you're gonna leave Dallas at 8:32, and you're gonna be having a 14, like nearly 15-hour stop. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, and you don't want to miss the convention day. So this will be better, actually. Southwest Airlines, they allow you one carry-on, and it's gonna start from 6:05 at Dallas. You're gonna have a 45-minute not good. Never mind. What about this one? 45-minute what? Why do they think 45 minutes is enough for a connection flight? It's not. 2 on your bag, no. Next day, no. Okay, this sounds good. Never mind, it's a 45-minute. Why do you guys keep doing 45-minute layovers? Nande sa 45分の乗り継ぎが多いの？ 45分でできると思っているのか？乗り継ぎが。I think this is mostly 45 minutes because it's like 5 hours and 05. What? They actually think they won't have any delayed flights? Are they so confident that they won't have delayed flights? But delayed flights happens like every day for like most of their airlines. Delayed flights are fairly rare. It's not! It's not! I looked at Sky... what's it called? Like the airplane thingy, right? The app. That's also one of my hobbies, to look at the airplanes and stare at it for no reason. The Flight Radar. You will see lots of delayed flights on Flight Radar. Yeah, on my free time, I just open Flight Radar and look at it. So if you're wondering, what is Yuri doing when she's not streaming? She's preparing for the stream? She's recording things? Okay, but like, what is she doing when she's not doing any of her work? She's actually staring at planes. She's staring at planes. On her app. and checking Expedia prices and Skyscanner prices and trying to find like the cheapest next trip destination. I do that every single day. I actually do check Skyscanner and Expedia every single day. Low speed boots on the super chat. United sucks. Go Delta or Alaska if you can. Reminder: active U.S. military get a free checked bag and priority boarding. Take advantage. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe let's just look at direct flights. I think like that's the best actually. Okay, this is not bad now. It's direct and it's not the next day. I think this is the cheapest too then. Okay, so Southwest, one checked bag. You leave at 7:45 at Dallas and you're gonna arrive at 9:30 at San Francisco. Direct flight. On your way back there, we're gonna be stopping at LAX. I know you guys hate LAX. But again, it's not too bad. It's okay. It's okay bad. And this is gonna be your cheap option. So if you can't go bougie, then accept your fate in stopping at LAX. So on your way back, you're gonna leave at 2:15 at San Francisco International Airport. Arrive at LAX at 3:45. 2 hours connection in the airport, and then it's gonna be 5:45 LAX, and you're gonna be arriving at Dallas at 10:45 p.m. So not too late. And 2 hours connected in the airport. It's quite enough even if your flight gets delayed, unless it gets like really delayed. And that was 471 around, and it's cheaper than using both direct flights on your way. If you want to take direct flights on your way, then it's going to be $576. So it's what you think, right? If you're like, I really don't want to stop at LAX, then go with the $576 one. If you're like, I don't mind stopping if I can save $100, then I'll say consider stopping on your way back or on your way into SFO. Yeah, I heard Alaska's good. I never got on Alaska. I only used United Airlines actually, and they were really friendly and good. It was really fun. But this is such like a minor experience, so I can't say it out loud. But my personal experience with United Airlines was good. I think I was really lucky for that one. The reason why I didn't take Alaska is because like I used to be on Star Alliance, so I tried to, as much as possible, take another airlines that's in the Star Alliance group. And Alaska is One World. So that's the reason why I tried to avoid it. But now it doesn't matter. I also created a One World account so I can save up for both miles. Yeah.エアカナダを許すな。ちょっとエアカナダが好きじゃないのに関してはしかも同意なんですよ。個人的な経験が悪かったので、ウエストジェットの方が良かったので、なんかウエストジェットの方が悪くなってるらしいので、もうなんかカナダ自体が良くないのかもってカナダの航空会社がちょっとあれなのかもっていう気がしてきました。はい、ということで、so, we found it. 576 if you want to go with direct flight. If you want to go with one stop, don't mind stopping once, then we're gonna scroll down around the 470. Where was it? $471. Okay. Does anyone know which? Oh, it's this one. Hyatt Regency San Francisco Airport is the full name of it. This is the convention that we're gonna be, the face class gonna be held at. So this is how the where's like the convention floor, the convention floor. So yeah, part of it's gonna look like this. Oh, the airport one. Pretty sure this is the one. Right, guys? Wait, can someone back me up? It is this one, right? I'm like 97% sure it's this one, but if someone asks me, I start to lose my confidence, so it is this one. It is this one, yeah. So, これです。こちらでございますので、ヘアマスみたいな方、ハイアットリージェンシー、サンフランシスコエアポートっていうので、it's the south of the airport. The airport's here is the south of it, so don't, like, be careful if you're gonna try to book a hotel room from here. I think it's fully booked for this hotel though, actually. I think it's fully booked. ここでも埋まってる気がするんですよね。Anyways, I was gonna be looking at this. We started from Dallas. We're gonna look at Dallas. Dallas, I'm going to SFO. And this is gonna be... We did 12 to 15. 2 travelers, 1 room. Let's do 1 traveler, 1 room. Search. So, we're gonna start looking at Expedia. Expedia is really good if we're gonna do a package, flight, and accommodation. If you want to do it separately, there are other websites that shows a cheaper price, but package, Expedia is always the best in my experience, my personal experience. Rather than looking at an entire list, one thing I don't like about Expedia is that no matter where you like search for the property name or like filter it by the distance of where you want to go, how far it is, they're kind of bad at that. They're not really good at listing it up by like where it's close and things. Sometimes, especially, I see lots of people getting tricked by Expedia. For example, you search like Tokyo, they will casually start showing results in Saitama, and people don't get it, so they like accidentally book a hotel in Saitama, and then later realize Saitama and Tokyo is not the same. It's kind of not too, but a little bit far. And Expedia's kind of bad at that. They don't really sort it or list it by exactly the distance sometimes, and they also list up lots of B&Bs when it's registered there. In Japan, they also show you love hotels, so be careful. Expedia doesn't exactly know what a hotel is sometimes, or how far that accommodation is from where you want to go. So I would say I like to look at the map instead, actually, because if it's the map, you know where you want to go. You can look around the area by your own, so you can have a general idea of how far it will be. So yeah, the hotel was around here. You don't see it anymore because it's booked. But this was for how... This prices include flight plus stay. So around here, it's all closed. I'll say it's very close. So or you can stay more near to the airport, so it's easy for you to go back and so on. But if you really just want to focus on the convention, let's take a look here. So I think this is the hotel that's there. Yeah, I think so. ね、ここら辺にあります、ホテルが。It's around here. Oh yeah, it's around here. So if you really want to focus on the convention, I'll say the closest one's going to be either this or this. $906 or $994. So first, let's look at this one. Bay Landing San Francisco Airport Hotel. And it's 9.0 wonderful. Shouldn't be that bad. Expedia's reviews are kind of... People who leaves a review on Expedia, I feel like they're more generous compared to other websites. So if it says like, oh, even Booking.com is also like that. If they say it's good, like, it's just probably okay to good. If they say it's excellent, it's probably okay to excellent. What I want to say is that if you are used to looking at other websites, the reviews could be more reliable. Expedia reviews are like, I think it's like 80% reliable. But the people who leave reviews on Expedia are really generous. So they're like, oh yeah, the room was dirty, but the people were friendly, so I give 5 stars. You can easily find that. You can easily find on Expedia. But yeah, for example, this one, sitting room, 1 king bed, sleeps up to 2, but I'm looking for 1 person. And it's fully refundable until June 11th, which is good because you don't know what's gonna come up and happen, right? Let's look at the images. It looks decent. It looks okay. Not the newest, not the modern type, but it's really enough. It's more than enough, actually, if you think about what you're gonna be doing there, because you're not gonna be staying at the hotel all the time. And they have air conditioning, which is nice. And they probably have free Wi-Fi too, since they have high-speed internet access. I don't know if it's free exactly though. Yeah, free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi is also something that you want to check. You don't want to pay another $1 for the internet, right? I don't want to, so. Yeah, this looks quite okay. So, for example, okay, let's look at the another one and compare how good it is. This is 7.8, so I would choose this Bay Landing over the Crown Plaza, but Crown Plaza might be easier to access because it's just a straight road here, and it's closer to a restaurant rather than here. Never mind, there's also restaurants. Okay, let's look at the cheapest one. Yeah, this has better review, so. She really is a budget traveler. Yeah, I am. That's the reason why I go to lots of it, because I do budget traveling for each one of it. And we're just gonna wait and cross our fingers that the flight is good. Dial charges for Wi-Fi. I don't use my phone on the plane. Who uses a phone on your plane? I do not, because I don't feel the need to do it. I like to look. Okay, on the plane, on your flight, you know there's a map, right? That you can look at it. I like looking at the map. If it's longer than 5 hours, I start watching movies. If the flight is shorter than 5 hours, I just stare at the map and outside the window. You get it free if you go premium economy. Premium economy is expensive. I only fly economy. Yeah, download on your device or just look at the map. Map is still fun. I like looking at the map when I'm on a flight. And then you can look out the window. I always book a window seat though. That's like one thing that even if it costs extra, I want to book it. Because I like looking out the window and then looking at the map and like see like, oh, so that mountain is this way. And I enjoy the views. Anyway, so the package exclusive fare, 5:32 p.m. Direct flight to SFO, 6:42 p.m. Really good, actually. And it's non-stop, so let's just go with this. There are options that goes cheaper, but the cheaper ones, it has to stop. Like, there is a layover. You don't really want to do it. You want to avoid it as much as possible, you know? And if you don't mind paying more, there's a non-stop from Southwest Airlines, and this one you can arrive at the morning. So if you want to look around San Francisco and explore it, then that'll be better. But if you don't really mind, and if your main focus is gonna be just a convention, I think this is good. And personal item and carry-on is included, and the flight is non-refundable. But it's fine. Because if you're a budget traveler, it's just gonna be fine. I'm just gonna be fine. Oh no! Though, on your way back from SFO to Dallas, you're gonna be arriving the next morning. So this is not gonna be the 15th anymore. It's gonna be the 16th that you're arriving. Do you wanna do that? Right? So then the next one is gonna be either two. If you want to stay at San Francisco as long as possible, then go with this one. Okay, I'll say if it's after the con, don't do the morning flight. Because I know a lot of people drinks at the convention. You're probably gonna be waking up hangover. So if it's a morning flight, you gotta go to the airport hangover. Not really ideal. So try to book something that's like after 12 p.m. So this is gonna be plus $163, so it's gonna go slightly over 1,000. Wow, US is expensive. What the heck? But yeah, breakfast is included, so you don't need to worry about your breakfast. Ah, the loading takes so long. Expedia, the mobile app, is faster, by the way, rather than your website. Okay, got it. So, if you look at this, Dallas to Houston. Why is it Dallas to Houston? What? Why does it say Dallas to Houston? Huh? Expedia? Why do you think I'm just going to Houston and to teleport to San Francisco? I cannot do that. I can't just teleport to San Francisco. What the heck? That's so dumb. Okay, let's go with this one. Dallas to San Francisco, direct flight though. Carry-on bag included, which is good. Seat choice. Do you want to choose your seat? I know Southwest, they don't, like, the basic plan doesn't allow you to, but is it really necessary if you're flying alone? Not really. Just fight for a seat. Don't actually fight. Don't do actual violence. Just do your best. I'm on my way back. Next morning, I don't want to avoid that. One stop, 2 hours in LAX. That's cheap. Yeah, this is cheap. Plus 144, kind of too much expensive. So let's just go with this. I'm gonna take the layover. I heard the Southwest isn't the worst. So it should be fine, right? I never gone on Southwest, though. Has anyone used Southwest before? And if you have, how was your experience? Were you able to sit? It's alright. No, Clay always had United same. For Star Alliance purpose, I gotta use United. It functions? Okay, then it's gonna be fine. And you can have a carry-on bag, so... So Dallas to San Francisco. 7:45 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. non-stop, which is good. A carry-on bag included, which is good. Right? Good. Very good. San Francisco to Dallas. It's direct flight again. Oh, no, it's not direct flight. They have one stop. It's gonna be at LAX for 2 hours, so should be fine. You're gonna leave San Francisco at 2:15. Gonna go to LAX for 3:45. Have a layover for 2 hours. The flight's gonna departure at 5:45 p.m. and arrive at Dallas 10:45 p.m. Carry-on bags are both included on your way and your way back. And the hotel, 3 nights, close to the convention center, 1 king bag, breakfast included. Don't need to worry about having a very hungry tummy in the morning. You're gonna be fed, at least something. And the subtotal is gonna be 1,786.55 USD, but package savings $762.23. So the total is gonna be 1,024. Not bad. If you're gonna stay for 3 nights. And if you consider the fact that it's World Cup, so everything's actually more expensive than it usually is, right? これはですね、平均より高いです。かなり高いです。なんなら、ワールドカップがあるのね。Don't forget the fact that there's the World Cup going on. It's Cali, it's summer, there's World Cup. Everything is expensive than it is. So 2024, it's very expensive. But it's actually kind of still the okay side if you consider the 3 facts. It's Cali, summer, World Cup. So yeah, if you haven't booked your flight and your hotel yet, if you're flying in from Dallas, this could be one of your options. But yeah, just like that, you can easily search things up on Expedia. And again, if you're using Expedia, I would recommend you to check out the package plan if you don't have both of it yet. Accommodation, flight, if you don't have both of it, check out Expedia's package. If your friend is gonna let you stay over at their house, or if your friend already booked a room for you, if you only need flights, use Skyscanner. Skyscanner will show you the cheapest flight, and there's gonna be lots of it, so you can find like what's gonna fit with your schedule. Dizzy, thank you for the raid! Welcome here from Dizzy's channel. Hi, I'm Yuri Hakushiko from Face Connect Origins, and I am showing how to check the cheapest prices of flights and package plans when you're going to FaceCon. So yeah, we're planning a trip to FaceCon together, and I'm teaching you guys how to do it if it's your first time going on the extra trip by yourself. Welcome, welcome! Thank you, moderator-san. That's a link to Dizzy's channel. Don't forget to go support her as well. Ain't much, but it's honest work. Thank you! Charlie Melson, thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's a way to look at it. And for example, I know there's people who's coming from overseas. If you're coming from overseas, where should I make it? どこにしよっかどこにしよっかな Like for example, like YVR. YVR is Vancouver International Airport. By the way, YVR is actually quite a good airport. The convention dates are the 13th, 14th of June. But we're looking at the plan. We're looking at the plan as 12th from 15th of June. Arclight-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the fly membership gifts. Thank you. And the main focus, we're gonna pretend it's the convention. So yeah, this is the hotel that we already looked at, but now this hotel is cheaper. Double treatment Hilton San Francisco Airport, not too bad. I'm not sure if this is a walking distance or so, but looks like I walk up to an hour, kinda, I think an hour is a walkable distance, so this is like definitely less than an hour, so it's a walkable distance, but just to be sure, let's check how far it is. Doubletree by Hilton to the convention center. Minutes of walking, doable, and I'll say around here you can walk, unless it's like night. If you're a female alone walking at night, don't do that. Daytime, it was quite okay. I've like been to San Francisco before and walked a little bit. It was okay. I was with my friends, but it was still okay. No bus line? There might be, but I don't think so for this destination. Just Uber, don't die. 23 minutes in the summer heat might be rough. I went to California in June and the heat was better than Japan, so I think it's fine. If you're trained in Japan heat, you'll be fine. If you're not, just take an Uber. Really? Yeah, I went to Disney in June. Last year, actually. It was good. Hot, but not like dying hot. Japan heat is like dying hot, so. Skill issues. But yeah, if you couldn't catch the Uber, or if you don't have a car, I don't know if they have a free shuttle. They might have a free shuttle, but I don't think they'll have it to the... They might have like an airport shuttle that stops at each... Oh, no, where are we going? That stops at like each hotels. They might have that, so look at that and you want to check. They might have it. Some airports have like free shuttles that stops at nearby hotels and brings you to the airport. So what you can do is that you can get on the shuttle maybe, and you can get off at the next hotel. If they don't have it, just take an Uber. If you don't have Uber, if you don't want to take Uber because you're super on budget, the hotel has a shuttle. Is it to the airport or to the convention center? I'm talking about going to the convention center, so. If there is a shuttle or something that you can use to go to the convention center, take that. If they don't have it, if you want to save money, any money as much as possible, walking sounds okay. 23 minutes sounds doable. But I'm not gonna recommend you guys or suggest you guys walk, because it's California. It's hot and I can't say it's safe. I can't guarantee you anything, of course. So, if you're worried, or if you don't want to walk in the heat, which I think is most people, take an Uber. And plus, if you're gonna walk, don't forget to have, like, even if you're not walking, don't forget to have deodorant on you. You don't want to make the convention smelly. Anyway, so this sounds like an okay option. So if we're flying in from YVR, for example, we can do this. This is cheaper than the other hotels nearby. No stinky, got it. Yeah, no stinky. Because if you want the convention to happen again in the future, if we're like super stinky, then the convention center won't allow us to come back again. There's a possibility that might happen, right? Okay, 2 double beds is the cheapest, and so was the 1 king bed. Let's just go with double beds then. We don't need any extras, right? Do you want breakfast? Not really. Just eat Snickers. It's cheaper than getting yourself a breakfast. Our face card gets us a stick cut. No! I will literally cry if I see people harassing about how smelly it was and talking about how bad Face Connect smell is, so they will never want them to ever come back again. I will cry. I'll literally cry. So yeah, both time are good actually. So from YVR to San Francisco, non-stop flight, both of us run by you're gonna be booking it under United Airlines, but it's gonna be operated by Air Canada, so the staff's gonna be Air Canada and everything. Both of it sounds good. If you wanna go early again to the airport, choose the morning one. YVR isn't really, it's really nice. I like that airport, but not the best airport. What I'm talking about is that expect to line for very long. Their operation isn't good. It's not. Back check takes forever. Everything takes forever. So if we're gonna choose the morning flight, since it's a flight to US, even if it's international, they don't require it to come in like 2 hours before. It's like an hour minimum. But I would say go in at least an hour and 30 minutes before, because it's an international flight technically. So if it's a morning flight, I probably gotta be at the airport at least around like 6:30 a.m. or so then. Again, YVR, the queue is so long. So, I don't want to do that. So let me just go with this one, 1 p.m. And seat choice fees may apply, but I can do some seat choicing. And personal item included, carry-on bag included, and it's good. So I'm a returning flight. Flair Airlines! Oh my gosh! Okay, I don't know how good or bad Flair Airlines are, but they canceled my flight once because they didn't have enough people getting on board. So they just canceled it, and ever since that, I decided not to go with Flair. Because you don't know when they're gonna cancel it. Never heard of them? It's an LCC, a low-cost carrier from Canada, I think. And they do that. So as much as possible, I want to avoid it. So I'm not saying it's bad, just my personal experience wasn't the best. So let's go with something else. 4:35 p.m. to 6:56 p.m. non-stop plus $60 sounds quite good. So I'm just gonna go with United again. We're waiting for the load. Loading just takes time. That's why it's canceled, yeah. But I experienced it and I was like, what? They can just cancel my flight like that? And they did, so. Thanks, dear. I need this push to finally get around to booking my flight. Oh, thank you, Bellham, for 48 months. So yeah, if we take a look at it, Vancouver to San Francisco leaving on June 12th from 1 p.m. and arriving at 3:22 p.m. Carry-on bag included. Good. San Francisco to Vancouver. This was an additional cost, but worth it. 4:35 p.m. to 6:56 p.m. non-stop. Carry-on bag included, and seats I can choose. Not the best seat, but I always sit at the back of the plane, so it's no problem. My seat is always under like the free seat choice, the seats I like, because I like to sit at the back of the plane. And bags, carry-on bag included and personal item included, and we can stay at DoubleTree by Hilton. DoubleTree in general they're quite good. They're quite good. So far I stayed like 2-3 DoubleTrees I think, and it was okay. It was quite good actually. Fully refundable before June 7th. So if something comes up, you can still cancel it until June 7th. For the hotel, the flights are not refundable, so be careful of that. And 2 double beds of 3 nights, and it's really enough. And that's gonna be 1,112.59 USD, but we have a 186.39 discount, so it's gonna be 926.20 USD, which is good. IOC, so you don't have to make the awkward lunge over everyone to get to the restroom. I barely go to the restroom when I'm on a plane. If it's like 5 hours, I just don't. 10 hours, my family forces me to go take a restroom break, so I need to. But one flight that I done, which was like a 10-hour flight, I didn't move, I kept sleeping, I didn't eat, I didn't drink, I didn't go to the restroom. Very bad, don't do it. But for me, I'm like that type of person, so any seats don't matter. I can sit anywhere because I don't move. I can do that because I don't move. Hibernation flight, yeah. I still remember when I done that, the cabin attendants were like laughing, and when they woke me up and they showed me like the food that was still left, and they were like, do you want to eat? And I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. Yuri would even be fine with the middle seat. Yeah, the blood flow, the economy syndrome, yeah, it's bad, so don't do it. I know it's bad. I just don't move. But yeah, YVR to SFO is actually cheaper than Dallas to San Francisco, because it's closer, right? But yeah, it's gonna be around $1,000 then for 3 nights stay and your flights. Again, keep in mind it's Summer California World Cup happening. Anyways, ということで、アメリカ編でございましたが、next, I noticed JP Bros here, so I'm gonna be showing how it is for the Japanese people! And I'm gonna be speaking both language still, so if you have time, stick around, please. SF4 にできれば飛びたいです。一番近いのでね。次は東京発で見ていきます。関西の人いたらごめんなさい。ちょっとね、関西また変わるので。じゃあ東京からサンフランシスコ、東京 to San Francisco. We're gonna do the same date. 一緒の日付で行きます。12日からで15日発で行くと日本には16日に着きます。なので、おそらく12、15、16とお休みを取る感じになるのかなと思うんですけど、一応同じ条件で調べますので、先ほどと。エコノミーでホテル追加せずに、とりあえず飛行機だけ最安値がどこになるのかを見ていきましょう。いやー、高ー高ーめちゃめちゃローディングしてる。it's loading. だけ一応最安値がこちらになるんですけど、乗り継ぎがあります。これは台北ですね。で、乗り継ぎなんですけど、これね、これですね。This is what I wanted to show you guys. So, the overall result price said, 134,000 JPY. That's this T flight, a sus website I never even heard of, so I'm not going to use this. Trip.com is okay, but I personally don't use Trip.com. So for me, my option is going to be either Booking.com or Expedia. So it's not really cheap if you look like that, right? If you actually take a look. Or the official website, the Starlux. It's not going to be really cheap. 個人的にですね、これはスカイスキャナーで、調べる際の注意点なんですけど、最安値の価格がとりあえず表示されて、で、それでよく見てみると、T フライトっていう聞いたこともないウェブサイトなんですね。個人的にこういうのは避けます。避けます。知らないウェブサイトは使うなっていうのが旅行を予約するときのモットーでございまして、なんでかっていうと、普通に予約できてないことがあるんですよ。行ってみたら現地に、そんな予約入ってませんって言われることがあります。ってなると、予約し直しなんですよね、結局。で、二重に取られるっていう感覚になっちゃうのでおすすめしません。トリップドットコムは個人的に使わないです。悪くはないと思うんですけど、ちょっとまあ情報漏洩とかいろいろ今騒がれているので、心配な方は使わない方がおすすめかなと思います。あまり気にしない方は全然トリップドットコムは実際安いです。実際安いです、ここは。個人的にはこの中だったら Booking.com もしくは Expedia もしくは、公式ですねを使いますね。で HIS もあるんですけど HIS は高いので、この中だとね今回の中だと高い。ただこれねちょっとまた別途話しますね。Booking.com がこの中だとまあ安い方の選択となります。でも14万1372円で、台北の方で待ちが往復ともに発生します。で、深夜発のフライトなので、寝ちゃえば楽です。なんだけど、その翌朝乗り継ぎで、昼に、16日の昼に着くっていう形になりますね、成田に。という。で、ただ荷物は一応、Booking.com だと、預け荷物2個、キャリーオン、持ち込みも1個持ってきます。So yeah, since Japan to San Francisco is a long distance international flight, usually most of the airlines will allow you to have one carry-on and one checked luggage or two sometimes. で、先ほど14万なんたらしたんですよ、結局。だったら、ちょいちょい待てよと。ちょいちょい待てよってなる方もいるかもしれないんですけど、いや、14万だったらプラス1万したらジップエアいけんじゃねっていう。いけます。いけます。ジップエアですね。ジップエアの、東京サンフランシスコ、これ直行便となります。スタンダードで、なんで次に進めないんだ。次に進む。一番安いのでいいとしてパッケージを購入しない。いらないです。食べ物はじゃあ事前に買って、ジップエアは LCC なので食事が出ません。食べたいよっていう人は事前に空港でセキュリティ抜けた後、搭乗前のエリアでですね、パンなりなんなり、コンビニなどありますので、そこで買い込んでいただいて、飛行機内で自分で食べるという形となります。ただ、食事が美味しいらしいので、ジップエアって JAL の LCC なんですよ。なので、結構機内食のクオリティが高いらしいので、気になる人がね、そういうオプションを購入されたら、ついてきますので。これも、いらないと。これはですね、今のところ、うわー、見るね。今のところ何もない。席しか取ってないです。ってなると、荷物がですね、全然入ってないんですね。これちょっとパッケージ戻るとわかると思うんですけど、例えば、一番安いのがそのフレックスビズって場合だと、機内持ち込みの手荷物1個。これもお金がかかります。LCC、そういうのもあります。自宅手荷物でって預けしたいよって人はこのバリを買うのがおすすめですね。一応じゃあ、せめてキャリーオンがある状態で見ていきますか。Let's try to look at carry on at least minimum. よいしょ。頑張れ。となるとフレックスビズが安いですね。機内持ち込み1個持っていきます。帰りもじゃあ機内持ち込みだけ1個持っていきます。ってなると、17,996 っていうので、結局乗り継ぎをするよりかは3万ほど高くなるんですよ。ただ乗り継ぎをしなくていいんですよ。なんで乗り継ぎをしない方を博士がすごくおすすめするかっていうと、乗り継ぎ普通に大変です。普通に大変です。なのでおすすめはしないですが、気にしないよって人は乗り継いだ方が圧倒的に安いので、乗り継いで行った方がまあ楽かなとは思います。ただおすすめはしないです。ただね、もう一つ。So yeah, if anyone's going to Tokyo too, this is also something that you all need to be careful of, is that Tokyo has two international airports. One is Narita and RT, not NTR and RT. And another one is Haneda, HND. The airport code is. Haneda is really close to Tokyo. Narita is actually in Chiba Prefecture. It takes at least like an hour-ish to get to the main part of Tokyo. So, that's something that, by the way, if you're going to Tokyo, if you're going from Tokyo, it's something that you need to be aware of. これもですね、気をつけていただきたいんですけど、基本的に国際便の安いフライトは基本成田発です。どういう意味かっていうと、成田まで行かないといけないんですよ。そうなんですよ。で、結構大きな駅とか大きなバスターミナルが近い人はラッキーです。なんでかっていうと、成田空港に直接行く電車とかだったり、特急が走ってたり、またバスだったらね、エアポートラインが走っているので、それに乗ってしまえばそのまま行けるんですけど、全然違うと。全然成田に行くの嫌だって、それをするのにも電車で乗り継ぎをしないといけないとかっていう場合はちょっとね、よく調べた方がいいかもしれない。羽田の方が1万とか高くっても、羽田の方が結局往復の交通費、空港までの交通費を考えたら安いぞって方もいらっしゃいます。これはね、本当に事前に調べるのをおすすめします。成田の方が遠い人は一回羽田も、いやちょっとね、航空代、チケット代だけで見たら 1,2 万上がる。でも待てよと。成田行くって考えたら、結局往復でも3、4千円かかるし、で体力も使う。ってなったら1万高くっても羽田の方が総合的に見たらいいんじゃないかって方もいらっしゃると思いますので、そこら辺もね、よく調べてみてください。っていうのと、成田はですね、出国後が楽しいです。羽田は出国前が楽しいです。それもね、結構考えることだなと思います。早く出国してから、ゲートの前あたりで待機しつつ、空港内を楽しみたい博士課のような人は実は成田の方が楽しいです。出国するとか、セキュリティ行くのはまあ結構最低限のギリギリの1、2時間前でいいんだけど、それまでの間じゃあ空港で楽しみたいよっていう人は羽田の方が楽しいです。これも一個注意する点ですね。博士課はもうとにかく早くセキュリティを抜けて、とにかく早くゲートの前に着いて、ゲートがあることを確認して、そのゲートの存在を確かめた上でゆっくりしたい派なので、羽田は意外とっていう I don't know why you guys are talking about Costco memberships, but Costco memberships has two tiers, the higher tier and the lower tier. Lower tier only works domestic. Higher tier works international. ということで、じゃあ、Expedia で見ていきましょうか。Expedia ですね、何回も言います。航空券だけで取る、ホテルだけで取るよりも、航空券プラス宿泊で取った方が安いです。航空券だけだったら、スカイスキャナーで乗り継ぎありとかで見ていけばもっと安いのが出てきます。ホテルだけだったら、Booking.com の方が安かったりします。他のウェブサイトの方が安かったりしますが、宿泊プラス航空券のセットはかなり、ちょっと右に出るものがいないぐらい Expedia が得になります。You're a high tier member for Costco? No, I'm not even a member of Costco. 6月の12から15ですね。旅行者はちょっと1名1室で見ます。Apparently that's not true. Any tier works. No? No, it doesn't. I don't know for the US cards, but Canada it didn't unless you're the higher tier, and Japanese it doesn't if you're the higher tier. So, I don't know. As far as I know, when I read about the different tiers of Costco, that's what it said for the Japanese and Canadian cards. I don't know about the US Costco card. How do you even know if you're not a member? Because I Google search things, and my parents used to be a member of Costco. My parent has the premium one that you can go international in Canada, so I know about that. The US site says yes, because it's a US Costco. If you have a US Costco card, yeah, the tier doesn't matter. If you're from another country, then it matters. I'm not always talking about US. Anyways, going back. なんで出発地が出発地になってるの? Why was this not set? なってるかな? And where is FaceCon? FaceCon is in US! I'm gonna fight that! If you wanna fight, I'm gonna fight! I'm gonna pick up the fight! Yeah! The FaceCon is happening in US! But someone asked, do JP Costco membership work overseas? And I said, no, only the higher tiers. And now you're like, but US does! If you have a US Costco membership card, it works anywhere. If you have a Japanese membership card, you need a higher tier to go into US Costco. Going back, okay? So, if we're gonna fly from Tokyo to San Francisco from June 12th to June 15th, one traveler. 東京からサンフランシスコに6月12日から6月15日に1名1室で旅する場合の価格です。なんかね、これね、設定されてなかったから入れ直して検索としてもロードしないので、おそらくそうなっていると思います。そうなっていると思います。でですね、Expedia あるあるなんですけど、Expedia は地図で見ることをお勧めします。なぜかというと、Expedia のこのリストですね。このおすすめ宿泊施設とかっていうのってあんまり当てにならなくて、何がかっていうと距離がなんですよ。めっちゃ遠いところを普通に出してきたりするので、あんまりおすすめしないです。いや、でもさ、クリシカ、場所絞れるじゃんと思うかもしれないんですけど、場所絞ったとてなんですよね。結構距離に関しての感覚がガバガバなのと、あとホテルじゃない施設も、出してきたりします。何かっていうと、エアビーのようなね、施設も登録されていれば出してきたりするし、日本の国内だとよくあるのが、ラブホが出てくることもよくあります。サンフランシスコじゃない、エクスペディアを使うと。よくね、普通に検索結果にラブホが入ってきててビビります。ってってなることがあります。なので、エクスペディアで見る際は、そこら辺はちょっとご自身でね、調べた上で気をつけてください。これは本当にホテルなのか、ちょっとそういうホテルなのか、エアビーなのかとか、ちゃんと調べた上で見ることをお勧めします。でですね、コンベンションがここら辺です。場所としては。The convention center is around here. となると、近くにあるホテル今2軒ですね。日本フライトだと。この2軒がございます。なんだけど、ちょっと博士かここら辺の交通機関はさほど詳しくないので、ちょっと助けになれなくて申し訳ないんですけど、主なアメリカの移動手段っていうのは、ウーバーなんですよ。本当にウーバーなんですよ。現地の人もウーバーめちゃめちゃ使うんですよ。なんでウーバーまたはリフトを使って移動することが前提です。特に日本人であればそれが前提です。なんだけど一応両方歩けなくない距離ではあるんだけど、おすすめはしないです。もう海外慣れをしているっていうのでもやっぱ危険は危険なんですけど、まあ海外慣れを多少していて、もうあんまり人が歩くような通りではないので、ここら辺はそれの状態でちょっとサクっていくだけだったら大丈夫かもしれないんですけど、何も博しか保証できないのでおすすめしないです。で、これで見るとこっちの方が距離が近いですね。で、23万6000円と24万4000円だと、アメリカ慣れをしていない、初めてコンベンションに行くっていう場合は、多少高くても近い方がおすすめです。目的地に近い方がおすすめです。とにかく安く行きたい場合はこちらでもいいと思います。ダブルツリーバイヒルトンは基本的に良いホテルです。ね。こちらですね。空港シャトルサービス込みってことで、両方空港シャトルサービスがあります。So Double Tree and is flying, no, not Bay Landing, San Francisco Airport Hotel. Both has a shuttle to the airport, but it doesn't say anything about the convention center, so we don't know about that. So for that one, you gotta do your own research and study. But we don't need to worry about the airport to the hotel then apparently. 両方ね、空港シャトルバスが入ってるっていうことで、そこは Uber 使わずにシャトルバスだけ時間とか見てみて、事前予約が必要だったらそれだけ予約をして、すれば行くことができますね。じゃあまあ一応近い方で見ますか。Let's look at the closest one for this one since we're flying in from Tokyo. It's loading again! すごいロードかかるんだよね。時間が。OK。じゃあこれでいきましょう。朝食もついてきます。ただ、アメリカの朝食なのでさほど期待しない方がいいです。日本みたいにね、いろいろ揃ってる朝食とかではあまりないことが多いです。なんかシリアルとワッフルかパンケーキか選べて、トーストとかって焼いて食べるみたいなぐらいが多いです。あとフルーツがあったりするんですけど、カンタロープメロンとかっていうあんまり甘みのない、オレンジだけど、日本のさ、夕張みたいに甘みのあるメロンじゃなくて、ちょっとスカスカしてるメロンとかが多いです。で、まあ、キングベッド一つで定員2名まで。で、Wi-Fi 無料です。で、返金が6月11日まで可能。この1泊で行きましょうか。この1泊で3泊。味がしないメロンか。そうです。味がしないメロンです。全く。ね。なんでアメリカのメロンはあそこまで味がしないのかっていうのはわかんないんですけどなんか夕張がすごいジューシーじゃないですか。ないからね、あれは。なんか果肉のジューシーさがない。食感も違うよね。なんかサクサクサクはしてるんだけど。じゃあ直行便行きは、サンフランシスコまで成田から。これが無料ですね。機内の小豆入れだけお金がかかります。はい、ここでなんですけど、日本行きあるある。カナダ乗り継ぎです。So yeah, if you're flying into Tokyo, what happens kind of quite often is that there's gonna be a layover in Canada. カナダで乗り継ぎがあったりします。で、personal experience, WestJet wasn't bad.But I've heard that it went down after that, so I don't know to be honest for this one. ウェストジェットが個人的な経験としては良かったんですけど、なんか最近評判が落ちてきたのでわからないです、個人的に。ウェストジェットが今どうなってるかは。ウェストジェットっていうのはカナダの航空会社でございます。So for this one, you're gonna leave at 7:30 a.m. PDT, June 15th at SFO, and you're gonna be arriving on June 15th, 11:13 a.m. in Calgary.And then you're gonna have a flight at 15:10, which is 3:10 p.m. at Calgary, and then flying into Narita. And next day, ということで、6月15日朝7時半にサンフランシスコ国際空港を出て、カルガリー国際空港、カナダのカルガリーですね、に11時13分に着きます。そこで3時間57分の乗り継ぎのち、15時10分発のフライトで16時、翌日16日ですね、の16時25分に成田に着くというのがあります。個人的にこれはありではあると思います。3時間57分もあれば余裕だし。ただ、やっぱでも帰りはしんどいかなって人はもうこちらで行ってください。プラス4000円してでもこっちで行った方がいいです。ただ、ジップエアは荷物が自分で追加でお金払わないといけないので、この4000円プラスさらにもうちょっとかかるかなといった感覚ですね。And again, do you want to wake up at 7:30? You want to be at the airport at 7:30 a.m. after a convention? After a convention? I don't know. でね、コンベンションの後に朝7時半に空港に着いてたいですかね。ってなったら一応カナダ行きって言っても日本パスポートで行く場合は早めに行った方がいいので、まあ個人的には最低でも6時ぐらいには空港着いてた方がいいと思うし、なんなら5時半ぐらいに着いてた方が安全かなと思います。ってなるとホテルをじゃあ5時とか5時半の間に出る、それどうだろうという方はこっちのフライトの方がおすすめなので、こっちのフライトを取った方がいいと思います。まあ気にしないよ、あんまりお酒飲んでパーティーする気もなんか予定もないしって方はこちらで十分だと思います。So yeah, it really depends on how hard you're gonna party. Like if you're gonna party, don't take a morning flight. High chance you're gonna be hangover or you're gonna just miss the flight. So if you go with this, 持ち込みに手荷物も入ってくるんだったらいいですね。よいしょ。So yeah, I'm not a fan of waking up in the morning. I do for flights still. Flights are the only reason why I do it. カナダ乗り継ぎも入国扱い ETA 必要ですよね、確か。だと思います。カナダもカナダで必要だと思います。ごめんなさい。ちょっとそこは、観光ビザを申請したことがないので、カナダに向けては。わからないんですけど、おそらくいると思います、ETA。乗り継ぎ先の国でも、観光ビザが別途必要だったりするので、それは各自で気にかけて調べてみてください。東京からサンフランシスコは直行便で、サンフランシスコから東京が途中でカルガリーでこれも直行便にしましたね。直行便にしました。で、36万3334円が11万5039円の割引で24万8295円となります。ただ、これはですね、夏のカリフォルニアワールドカップ開催中ということで、いつもよかは高くなっております。しょうがないんですよ。Not sure if World Cup would increase those prices. They do! International sports event increases the prices of everything. Because the hotels know people are coming in. Because they know that people are gonna stay in there. So it does go up. Or we're talking about something else. If you guys, by the way, if you guys gonna start chatting a lot with each other in the chat, keep in mind there's always the Face Connect community Discord. And you can always carry on about what we were talking about in the Discord, not here in the chat. It'll be great if we can all focus on what I'm speaking about right now. Before you guys start to, I love seeing you guys enjoying. But if we're gonna start discussing about things, keep in mind there's always Discord. Discord is always easier to discuss. Rather than chat. ということで、日本から行く場合は25万ぐらいは想定しておいた方がいいかなと思います。So yeah, those were the prices that we kind of saw, right? Another thing, if you're flying in from outside of states, outside of Canada, outside of... Where else does always have... Do they all also have it? I don't know. For example, if you're flying from Japan, one thing you need to know, and you want to have that cash on you a little bit. For the tipping. Hotel service, tipping. Cash. You want to have cash. はい、日本からですね、アメリカに行かれる方は慣れてないと思うんですけど、現金を少し持っていくことをお勧めします。いや、現金を持ってくけどっていうのじゃなくて、カリフォルニアは基本的にキャッシュレスなので全然カードだけでいいんですけど、現金を持っといた方がいいです。なるべく1ドルとか5ドルとかちっちゃい単位で持っとくのがお勧めします。なんでかっていうと、チップ文化があるからですね。I thought Japan wasn't for it. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm explaining to the JP bros especially that you guys need to have some kind of small cash on you for tipping purposes. Because in Japan we don't have tipping, which is kind of what I like about it too. So yeah, and another thing if you're not coming from a tipping culture country is that you want to have the bills in smaller bills, not large big cash, because tipping you don't want to leave $100. Like of course if you felt that it was like a really like a wonderful astonishing experience and you want to leave that much, show your appreciation and your gratitude towards them, leaving 100 will be cool. You're going to be appreciated by them. But usually we don't leave $100 tipping for most of the services, unless again if you loved it so much. So if you only have $100 bill and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to leave like $10 or like $5 or $10, then you gotta go break your bill somewhere. You gotta buy something cheap and you gotta like, you know, get the smaller bills out of it. Rather than doing that from the beginning, when you exchange your currency, just do it as a small price so they will give you by smaller bills. Or if some of the currency exchange locations doesn't allow, but if you can just ask for smaller bills and they'll do it. はい、チップはですね、感謝の気持ちを伝えるものとされているんですけど、ほぼ強制的に起きます、チップっていうのは。で、レストランとかでもそうなんだけど、レストランのチップは場所によってクレカで支払った場合、クレカでチップを乗せて、後ほどチップ分だけクレカに請求がかかったりすることがありますが、ホテルは基本的にチェックアウトする際にですね、チップをじゃあフロントによってチェックアウトお願いしますってやった際にチップをどっか書き込んで、後ほどカードに請求じゃなくって、基本的にホテルのチップは最終宿泊日で博士課をやる派なんですけど、枕元とかにお金を置いてきます。そこに5ドルなり10ドルなり置いときます。なので、そのチップを置くための現金っていうのを持っておくことをお勧めします。で、いやいや、後ほどなんかカードにまたチャージ来るの怖いなーって、カードで支払ってカードでチップしたい場合、ちょっと怖いなっていう方はレストランでもチップだけ現金で払うねってできます。なんならそっちの方が若干喜ばれますね。枕下に置いてないと清掃が雑になるって聞いたことあります。個人的には毎日置かなくても大丈夫だったのでいつもまとめて置いてるんですけど、毎日置く方もいらっしゃいます。博士課をまとめておく派だね。あんまりなんかそこで変化を感じたことはない。基本的にみんなチップもらえるだろうっていう、今日なかったら最終日にもらえるのかなと思って過ごされる方が多いかなと思うので、毎日心配なら置いてもいいかなと思います。博士課は個人的にいつも枕の下じゃなくて枕元に置いてますよ、普通に。で、ここからはですね、then another thing about going on international trips, what I personally recommend is that if you have a credit card, sometimes the international transaction won't be good. Thank you, Dance Johnny Dance. This is a really important topic. There are few online banks that gives out online credit cards that can be used internationally. And I know there's like Revolt from UK or so, and there's also another one from UK called Wise. Personally, my experiences with Wise has been quite good. Wise currency rate are quite good. In my experience. そう、それで、クレカでいろいろ支払うよっていう方、現金じゃなくてやっぱクレカで支払いたいなっていう方、ご自身の持っているクレジットカードの、インターナショナル、海外旅行行った時にかかる費用がどれだけなのか、手数料がというのも一度確認しておいた方がいいと思います。通貨の違いによってちょっと上乗せで取られる場合があります。それはそれぞれのクレカの形態であったりなんだったりで変わってくるんですけど、その際隠し角個人的におすすめしたいのが、使ってて実際にいいなと思うのが、オンラインバンキングっていうのがあるんですね。全然怪しいのではないんですけど、オンラインバンキングにも種類があって、国際的に使えるオンラインクレジットカードを発行しているアプリがありますというウェブサイト、会社かなが、レボルトとワイズっていうのは結構大きな2つなんですけど、個人的に隠し角はワイズが好きで使っていて、でワイズは、たくさんの通貨を持つことができるんですよ。そのバンクの中で、その銀行の中で日本円と US ドルとかも出てきて、日本円をワイズの中で US ドルに両替して、でUS ドルを使ってカード決済ができます。そうすると変な手数料取られない上に、ワイズの通貨の、為替ですね。結構いいんですよ、レートが。なので、いや、なんか自分の持ってる普段使っている日本の銀行のクレジットカードあんまりレート良くないんだよなっていう方は、一度ワイズも試してみる、検討してみるのはありかと思います。MX has pretty good exchange rate based on me. Yeah, MX is also quite good. そう、あとアメリカンエクスプレスはね、結構ね、悪くないと思います。やっぱり旅行に比較的特化してるカード会社のものは、悪くない傾向がありますね。基本的に例えばクレカを申請した際に日常品とか日常的に使えますという風に申請している方は、場合によっては日常使いを主な目的としたクレカが発行されてたりすると、それは、国内でのポイントが貯まりやすいとか、国内ではこういうのがちょっと手数料が少なくなるよ、海外旅行に行くとでもその分手数料増えちゃうよっていうカードもあるので、一度ね、そういうクレジットカード自分が一体どういう形態の持ってるのかっていうのを目を通しておくのもおすすめです。少しでも節約につながる可能性があります。Yeah, so being aware of what type of credit card you have and the ratings of it is also really, like, the transaction rates of it is also one tips if you want to save your money as much as possible. Like, if you want to save any single penny, that's also something that's nice to be aware of, because some credit cards, if the credit card is like mainly for domestic, like used for like grocery shopping and things around your area, then sometimes it's really good to use it on a daily basis. But for traveling, some of them sometimes actually takes more transaction fees. You don't want to be paying that extra cost, right? I don't want to do that. So in those cases, maybe look for another credit card that has better international transaction fees rates, or consider using like an online card or things. They sometimes are better. And overall, you might be able to save like few dollars. And the few dollars are quite big, in my opinion. I feel like it's big. So yeah, those are the things that I would do if I'm going on a trip. So if you never really planned a trip to States before on your own, I hope the tips were helpful. And now, I don't really know much about the restaurants around San Francisco, because again, I've only been there like once. But I know that I remember one of my acquaintances told me that there's a curry store, a Japanese curry store here, and it's good. So, ちなみにこれはあれなんですけど、そうですね、ここですね、カリーヒューガっていう日本式カレー屋さんがあるらしくて、サンフランシスコにここがなんか結構評判がいいらしいです。I don't know though. I didn't have time to go here. ここに行く時間が個人的にはなかったので、美味しいかわかんないんですけど、評判はいいです。実際知り合いにもサンフランシスコ行くんだったらカリーヒューがおすすめだよって言われたので、はぁと思って。Yeah, my acquaintance told me, like, if we're going to San Francisco, you gotta stop by a curry Hyuga. They have, like, quite authentic Japanese curry. I don't know how authentic it is, because, again, I didn't go there. But I didn't have time to stop by. But, yeah, if you have time, check it out for me and tell me how good it was. こんな感じでなんかカレー屋さんがあるらしいです。日本食恋しくなったらね、一応日本食食べれるところございますので、ここら辺にもそこら辺は心配ないかなと思います。So yeah, again, it's quite close. 紅花だ！紅花っていう和食店ですね。これはアメリカにチェーンである和食店ですね。They have 紅花 here! Oh my gosh! This is like the LOL moment. I've never been to 紅花, by the way. Because like, I don't know, I would rather make it at home. で、近くに there should be this somewhere. Yeah, they have In-N-Out Burger as well. In-N-Out Burger もございます。If you're a tourist, this is one of the must-stop by places. Because it's an American experience. You get to get In-N-Out burgers. In-N-Out is kind of on the lighter side of the burger, so it's not going to be too heavy, which is good. And get it animal style. That's the sauce that you need. That's the sauce you need. ね、In-N-Out バーガーっていうのがあります。これはアメリカでの今定番のね、バーガー屋さんの一つなんですけど、カリフォルニアを中心に展開していて、安いです、ここまでより。で、サイズもそこまで大きくないので食べきれるサイズで、ハンバーガーにしてはね、軽いんですよ、これが。結構ね、軽く食べられる、ペロッと食べられちゃうハンバーガーで美味しいです。で、頼む際はですね、アニマルスタイルって頼んでください。ダブルアニマルスタイルが人気ですね。この20パティのアニマルスタイルっていうと、ソースが上にかかります。Is there a picture of animal style? This one! このね、上にかかってるソース、フレンチフライにもかけられるんですけど、Does anyone have it on their burger? Does anyone have it on their burger? Burger! No, they only have it on their fries!It's hard to see. そのハンバーガーにもアニマルスタイルって言ってそのねソースをかけることができます。こちらのソースですね。バーガーにもこれ入ってるね。This one is animal style order. You can see the sauce a little bit. This sauce is good. これがね美味しいです。なのでアニマルスタイルって頼むのをおすすめします。そう、これが美味しいですね、結構。で、何より、ここのいい点が、美味しいんですけど、In-N-Out はですね、安いです。Again, I'm gonna say it again. It's cheap. In-N-Out are cheap. This is like a photo that was taken last month. これね、先月撮られた写真。ダブルって言って、パティが2枚のやつで$6.50なんですよ。日本円で言うと確かに1000円近いかもしれないんだけど、ただのチーズバーガー、ただのハンバーガー、チーズバーガーだとパティ1個にチーズが挟まってくるやつね。$4.55なんですよ。$4.55なんですよ。アメリカドルで。日本円で言うとなんだ？どれぐらいかかるか分かんないや。800円とか900円はするかもしれないけど、アメリカでこの価格でバーガーが食べられるっていうのは、今の為替では安いんですよ。で、しっかり別にお腹いっぱいになる量ではあるので、個人的にはフライなりなんなりつけるのもおすすめです。And another thing is that they have some peppers, free banana peppers, what's it called? Do they have a picture of that? Does anyone have a picture of the spicy peppers? Do they? Do they not? No one gets it? Really? 誰も写真あげてない。ですね、ナプキンとか置いてあるところにバナナペッパーだっけなんかっていう激辛の黄色い唐辛子が、酢漬けの唐辛子が置いてあるんですよ。それがね、美味しいので、バーガー食べてさっぱりさせたいなって時は、それをちょっと、I can't find this. I'm just gonna show you guys a picture of it now. で、それの、唐辛子、酢漬けの唐辛子をちょっとつまんで食べると、もうより食欲がかきたてられます。美味しいですし、激辛、本当に激辛だから気をつけて。So yeah, that's In-N-Out. Another one that's nearby that I like is Chick-fil-A. I like the chicken there. I like the food there. I don't know about them really well, but Chick-fil-A も美味しいです。Chick-fil-A はかなり、サラダが美味しくて、サラダを毎回食べに行きますね。I always get the salad from Chick-fil-A. これ9月か。Wait, it's so hard to see. Never mind. So サラダが美味しいです。The salad is good. The chicken itself is good too, but personally I'm a huge fan of the salad from there. with the chicken on top, of course. Not the grilled one. I like the fried chicken to be on top of it. フライドチキンのサラダにフライドチキンのせっていうのがあるんですけど、写真がない。それがね、美味しいです。でもちょっと高いです。But Chick-fil-A is slightly pricey. So if you want to save budget, maybe that might not be your option. And Panda Express, my love, it's not authentic at all. They should stop self-claiming that they're a Chinese kitchen. It's not. But it's good. It's so nostalgic to taste, and I love it. はい、パンダエクスプレスってこれ日本にもありますが、日本のよりもアメリカの方が美味しいです。これに限っては本当にこっちの方が美味しいの。パンダエクスプレスっていうのはですね、アメリカンチャイニーズのお店です。結構安く食べようと思ったら安く食べられます。で、お腹いっぱい食べられるのでおすすめです。個人的には本当にね、その味で育ってきたので。Check out L&L Hawaiian Barbecue. L&L is so good! I grew up eating L&L! で、これハワイ料理の L&L っていうのがあるんですけど、L&L は高いですでも今。But it's pricey though. I've been to one in Seattle and it was like way overpriced and I was like, damn. I'm like, eating in Hawaii is better by the way, the taste too. そう、でもここも美味しくって、このね、カツが有名なんですよ、ここは。I'm gonna talk about the katsu from here. The katsu, it's not authentic. It's not Japanese katsu. It's not, but it's good. Somehow. It's very oily, it's quite greasy, but it's good somehow. Because it's the taste I grew up with it, probably. But yeah, anyways. It's like thin meat, and there's the bread on it, and it's deep fried, and they have their L&L gravy sauce, which makes it good. Which makes it good. But yeah, it's so sad. California has L&L, but you don't have Zippies. I'm like, what are you missing? A lot. You guys are missing a lot. Zippies? Personally, yeah, I feel like Zippies. ハワイ料理が食べてみたい方、食べたいよって方はね、L&L もあります。ちょっと高いけどね。アメリカで食べると。そう、こんな感じで薄い肉に衣があって、衣も剥がれてんのよ、肉から。So Yuri likes high-calorie foods. I don't like it because it tastes good. I like it because it's nostalgic. I grew up eating Panda Express. L&L, Zippies. What other chain do they have? Yummies. You know what's like all the... There's one thing they have in common. Figure that out. Then you'll find out. Those four has one thing in common. And that's the reason why I grew up eating these. そう、このね、すっごいね、薄い肉に衣がかかってて、衣もね、剥がれてんのよ。何も美味しくないんだけど、ハクシカはこれが懐かしの味なので美味しく感じます。めちゃめちゃ重い。めちゃめちゃ重くて、めちゃめちゃ脂っこいし、それに L&L 特製の、グレイビーソースをかけるの。They have Kahlua pork, my love! I love Kahlua pork so much. Kahlua pork is like underrated. That's like the best, one of the best Hawaiian foods. This is Kahlua pork, and they have like, this is probably, I think this is coconut shrimp. They have spam musubi, but spam musubi, my mama's spam musubi is better than anyone's, so too bad you guys are missing out that. My mom's spam musubi is the best. Huli huli chicken, and they have garlic shrimp and katsu, and they have like the BBQ. So good. Spam? Yeah, spam musubi. My mom's spam musubi is the best. I'm not gonna share it to you guys because it's so good. Hawaiian food is high in calories. Really? Lots of sodium. But it's good. I personally like it. そう、こんな感じでね、フリフリチキンとかカルビとかもあるし、ガーリックシュリンプ、そしてハワイのフライドチキンですね。And it's not even mochiko chicken. Yeah! Is this mochiko chicken actually? I can't tell from the image. If you haven't tried mochiko chicken, that's also good. It's deep fried with mochiko powder. It's really good. そう、L&L のカツと、あと、 スパムスミもあって、ココナッツシュリンプって言って、ココナッツが練り込まれてる衣で揚げられているシュリンプですね。エビ。それも美味しいです。ココナッツの風味がして。で、カルワポークがあって、これが多分おそらくもち粉チキン。写真ではわかんないんだけど、もち粉を使って、衣にもち粉を使ってるんですよ。カツっていうか、チキンの揚げ物にね。で、そのフライドチキンがあって、もち粉チキンもめちゃくちゃ美味しいです。めちゃくちゃ美味しいです。Sorry, I just can't hold my passion towards those. It's just so good. It's just so good. The food that I grew up eating. Whoo. It's just so good. And it's near to the station, so if we're gonna take the station, it's easy to walk, I think. If we're gonna use the station. They have Malaysian food. Malaysian food is also so good. Vietnamese. I love Vietnamese food. So yeah, as you can see, you won't have a hard time looking for a good restaurant. And it's mostly fast food that I just introduced. Well, it's actually all fast food, so it's not gonna be like super expensive. ここら辺はね、全部ファストフードなので、そんなにめっちゃくちゃ高いことにならないと思います。量をとんでもなく食べない限り。高いけど、レストランに入るよりかは安いです。そして、ファストフードはチップしなくていいです。それがでかい。ということで、まあ、カレー屋さんとね、and Huga, Curry Huga too. I never been there, I just heard it was good. So if you ever go there, have a time, please try it out and tell me how it was. I'm curious though, I'm really curious, I just never had a chance to. And of course, California! Don't miss out on Mexican food! そしてメキシコ料理もね、めちゃくちゃ美味しいです。カリフォルニアで食べると。There's a taco place that I've been to.But I forgot where it was, so I can't show it to you guys. My bad. That's really my bad. そう、メキシコ料理で一個ね、タコス屋さん行ってめっちゃ美味しかったんだけど、ガチでどこかわかんなくって、何の記憶にもなく、何の記憶もないので、わかんないです。わかんないです。ただまあ美味しいねメキシコ料理がたくさんあるので、メキシコ料理食べられるよ好きだよって方はぜひいろいろ食べてみてください。もう本当にカリフォルニアのメキシカンは超美味しいです。超美味しいです。バンクーバーのメキシカンはって高いお金を払わないと美味しくないんだけど、カリフォルニアは安くても美味しい。ただちょっと衛生が気になるよって人はちょっと評判だけ調べていくといいかもしれません。So yeah, I introduced you guys one restaurant and a few of the fast foods. That's quite good. And I hope that was helpful. Yeah, Sugar Curry, I heard it's good. In-N-Out, L&L, Chick-fil-A, Pan Express are all good. そうだから日本食恋しいよってなったらカレー屋さんもあるし、いやーずっとアメリカンで行くんだっていう方はね、N&L とか L&L とか、パンテエクスプレス、チックフレーとかいろいろございますので楽しめると思います。And also San Francisco, it's known for its what was it? The chowder that's in the sourdough bread thingy. So, if you want to try out the seafoods too, I think that's also good. で、シーフードもね、サンフランシスコあたりで有名なので、clam chowder, yeah, the clam chowder. そう、サワードーブレッドっていう酸味の強いパンの、硬いパンの中をくり抜いて、その中に、外硬くて中ふわふわなんだけど、すごい酸味が強いパンで、その中にクラムチャウダーが入っている、チャウダーが結構スープが有名ですので、それもね、試してみるの面白いかなと思います。シーフードが有名なのでね、シーフードも。ただ、どうしてもシーフードは高くなります。それだけ覚悟の上だね。But yeah, seafood's gonna be expensive, of course, so you gotta be prepared for that and ready for that. Where was it? Not Chase Center, was it? Where's the, you know what I'm talking about? The Fisherman's Wharf! I think it's here. Yeah, ここですね。あと有名な観光地。行きました。You can see Sea Lion. ここでね、見て。マジで地獄だから、これ。何を地獄かっていうとね、匂いなんだよね。匂いがまあ臭い。可愛いが臭いみたいな。そう、Pier 39ですね。Pier 39。 it smells bad here because of the sea lions, but it's kind of cute. Kind of, yeah. It's an experience to go. Yeah, it's definitely an experience to go. 時間があればね、寄ってみるの、本当にここはね、おもろスポットではあります。ね、ここシーライオンのところで。I think I had a clam chowder around here. I don't know which one. ね、ここ本当に観光地なので、この中は多分スリ以外は治安は安全だと思いますし、すごくね、楽しい観光地ですよ。いろいろ見る店もあって。It's like a small shopping mall around here, so there's many places that you can look around. There's lots of souvenir shops. It's gonna be fun to walk around here. The Pier 39. これは楽しいとこですね、普通に。By the way, I've been to San Francisco but didn't look at Golden Gate Bridge, so no comment on that. I heard it's cool. I wanna go see it, but didn't have a chance to. ゴールデンゲートブリッジ見てないんだよ、博士か。ちょっとわかんないです。うん。ちょっとわかんないです。なんか、すごいらしいよ。ということで。違う、これじゃない。No, this one. Here we go. So a picture of the convention. This is how it usually looks like. I don't think they're gonna have these seats around here. Maybe they might. I don't know if this is a restaurant or so actually. But yeah, I think they're gonna take away a few seats and tables, so it's gonna be more spacious for the convention. But yeah, this is gonna be it. And I'm gonna wrap up. So that was on how to find the cheap flights and the cheap package plan. To go to the FaceCon! ね、フェーズ公演への、フライト、そしてパッケージプランだとこのように見るといいですよという説明配信でした。ということで、hope it was useful and helpful in information, or hope I was able to motivate you guys to book the flight and the hotels. Whenever it's packed jacket, summer gets cold. Especially in the building, US building has the air conditioner max power. That's a good point, Lawman. Thank you. Yeah. そうね、アメリカ、夏暑いだろうと思って、上着を1枚も持ってこないっていうのちょっと危険かもしれないっていうのも、今ちょっとコメント指摘されたんですけど、確かにとっても大事な注意点ですね。アメリカの建物の中ってガンガンにエアコンかけるんですよ。なので、エアコンで冷えやすいよっていう人とか、エアコンの風得意じゃないよとか、ただ単に、博士か個人的にね、本当にエアコンガンガンだと普通にアメリカの建物の中ってちょっと肌寒いぐらいまで冷やされるので、個人的には薄い手の羽織を1枚持っておくのをおすすめしますね。夏だからって言って高をくくってると、意外と建物の中で、一気に汗が冷えてきて寒いぞって起きます。So yeah, once FaceCon gets closed, let's talk about it more probably. Maybe like walking around the convention and doing more detailed research of like which train to get on or like how much would the Uber be or so on. But for now, I like to leave it around here. Because we covered the flight and accommodations, the biggest two I feel like. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fun time at FaceCon and don't forget to book if you haven't yet. ね、また近づいたらね、より細かくバスとか電車の話とかするのもありかなと思うんですけど、とりあえず今日は一旦ここら辺で、フライトとそしてホテルなどについて説明したとこあたりで終わっていきたいと思います。まだね、撮ってないよって方は本当にちょっと計画的に撮っていくのをおすすめします。And again, if you don't have passports, get your passport. It takes time. It takes time. And if you're gonna have layovers in another country, if you're flying international, you want to be sure if the layover country requires a tourist visa or not. Some countries do, even if it's a connection flight. Even if you're going to be doing a layover there for only like 2 hours. Some countries actually require to enter once and have a visa in your hand. So you want to do search on that as well. A Fruity Punchy-san, thank you for a super chat! For the cute guy with the cute and soothing voice, thank you! ありがとうございました。早く航空券取ります。悲しい顔をしている。そうで、日本勢に向けてなんですけど、最近よくやってるのは4歳、5歳、または28歳ぐらいまでの、だいたいそれぐらいの年齢なんですけど、だいたい30未満の方に向けては、日本の、旅行代理店、HIS とかであったりが、ちょこちょこ U20 なんたら、海外旅行キャンペーンっていうのやってたりします。それの方が総合的に安全かつ安く行ける場合もあります。なので、そこら辺もちょっと見てみるのはありなのかなと思います。ただそれは年齢制限がありますので、それの中だよっていう人は一度そういうのを確認してみるのもありかなと思います。ぜひね、見てみてください。そこら辺も本当にいろいろなウェブサイトで最近ブッキングできます。予約できますので。大変になったんだよ。いろんなところがあるから全部比べてね見ていかないといけないから情報がね頭の中でこんがらがりやすくなると思うんですけど頑張ってください。あと何かあったっけな。あと旅行代理店によってはモニターとか募集しててなんか旅行プランをこっちがもう提示してるからそれに行ってもらってSNS に上げてくれれば旅行代が何割引きとかってやってるとこもあるので結構大手のとこニュートとかでもやってたかな一時期なのでそういうのを利用してなるべく安くていくっていうのも一つの手段かなと思いますが決して怪しいとこに引っかからないようにご注意ください。So yeah, for Japanese tourist companies, some of them like has a package plan that's a cheaper deal to go overseas. If you're like under the age of 27 or 26 or whatsoever. So if you fall in that age bracket, and if you're currently in Japan, if you live in Japan, that's also another way to go.They sometimes do like we'll support you or we'll cover your like passport fees or like applying fees or like we'll cover like the one-way flight, either one of it for you. They do those sometimes. So if you live in Japan, if you're under whatever age, depends on each company. Some company does like under 24, some company does like under 29. So that's also one way to go on a trip on a budget. So check that out as well.Just that some of them requires you to upload images on social media and promote it a little bit later on. So you gotta read through. And for everyone who's traveling, be aware and be careful of those scam websites. There are those fishy scam websites out there. If it sounds like it's too good for a deal, search about that website and don't fall into their scam, please. Please don't. I don't want you guys to lose your money for nothing. Okay? 旅行初心者の方は本当にね、詐欺サイトにご注意ください。最近めちゃくちゃ増えてます。ということで、スーパーチャット読んでいきたいと思います。Weasley, thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! そして、うんさくちゃぼうさん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Azor さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the 5 membership gifts! And let's blue kisses again. そして、Depresso Espresso 43さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Low Speed Boot さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Charlie Mao さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Arclight さん、Thank you for 5 membership gifts! Thank you! そして、Squirtle Squad 77さん、Thank you for 2 months! Bellhand, thank you for 48 months! And a Fruity Punchy さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! よいしょ。So, I'm gonna bridge you guys into a hightail. A croc told me this is better than Minecraft? Question mark. Cute BB biscuit stream. See you guys. ですね、日本時間、実は今日の夜8時。19日夜8時から、京都で異変探しのホラーゲームを遊んでいきます。お時間ある方はぜひ来てくださると嬉しいです。So if you have time, it would be nice if you could swing by at the stream that's happening later on today, JST. PST, it's gonna be 3 a.m. at 19th. So hard to say, I know. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing a game called Kyoto Anomaly. It's a horror game. I haven't played horror game in like months, I feel like. So yeah, that's gonna be that. If you live in Australia or Europe, I think it's gonna be a fairly better time for you guys. Easier time to catch. So yeah, see you guys over there. It's gonna be a bilingual stream. On the schedule it says JP, but I have a feeling it's going to be bilingual anyways. And tomorrow from 19th, 4 p.m. PST, it's going to be a Zatsuzan. I have a meeting after that, so it's going to be a short Zatsuzan until the meeting. 明日20日の朝9時からは雑談でございます。ミーティングまでの雑談でございます。And a few interesting streams maybe of this. Like every stream's gonna be fun though. On the 20th from 4 p.m. PST, it's gonna be Super Animal Royale. 21日朝9時からはスーパーアニマルロワイヤルを遊んでいきます。And 21st 4 p.m. PST, it's gonna be Supermarket Explorer Part 10. We're gonna be going to a French supermarket. Apparently there's a butter that everyone's like buying from that supermarket as a souvenir. So we're gonna be checking out what's special about that butter. 22日朝9時日本時間からは、スーパーマーケットを見ていく配信でございます。フランスにどうやらなんか今すごくトレンドっていうか流行っているスーパーがあって、そこでみんなバターをお土産に買うらしいので、一体それがどういうものか見ていきたいと思います。And on 22nd for 4 p.m. PST, I'm gonna be whispering and reading out some weird Wikipedia pages. So you guys are gonna be like learning about new things that you didn't need to know in your life. And I'm gonna be whispering into your ears. You're welcome. 23日朝9時からは変な Wikipedia のページを囁いて読み上げていきます。囁きます。あなたの耳にいらない変な知識を。And 24th from 4 p.m. PST, it's gonna be a role play. You guys are gonna be in kindergarten because you guys are such babu, right? I'm gonna be your teacher in the kindergarten. So call me Iori Sensei, okay? On the 24th. 25日朝9時からはロールプレイで、みんながね、幼稚園生で博士が先生となりますので、よろしくお願いします。So yeah, that's this week's schedule. Don't forget to check out the merch that we have. グッズもね、よろしくお願いします。I'm holding my peace so much, so I'm gonna leave now. Peace out. Let me empty my bladder right now. It's starting to hurt. Okay, bye-bye. See you guys later on today or tomorrow. またね、今日後ほどもしくは明日お会いしましょう。バイバイ、おつかー。Thank you very much for the raid, and thank you everyone who came for the raid. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you think like I should really go to the bathroom, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.